What up, everyone? Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you. If you like the Shiba Inu ecosystem, you're in the right place. If you like Bitcoin, you're in the right place. So, as you guys know, today was the Bitcoin halving. I was trying to bring it to you guys live. I swear I was. Unfortunately, as you guys know, sometimes life gets in the way, and I had so much to do today. But I'm gonna bring you an update, see what the price is post halving. All right, let's see what the post Bitcoin halving price is, where I think it's going to go. I already charted up a couple of things. I was actually supposed to go live about 45 to 50 minutes ago. So big up actually to Baja Lifer for shooting me a quick one and saying, yo, you're going live. I was like, oh shit, it's because I wasn't even here. I was over here getting my little drink and my fall and all that. I'm trying to get a little food in. So, but regardless, you know what? I got you guys. Don't even trip. If you are new to the stream, go ahead and hit that sub. Go ahead and hit that like. Bell it up because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. So let's go ahead and get into it. First things first. Bitcoin halving today. In fact, let's see what coin market cap shows on the page for the Bitcoin halving before we actually get into the price. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. So it says CMC coin market cap Bitcoin halving 2024. So normally, as you guys know, there's a countdown clock. There's a countdown clock. So it looks like they stopped the countdown clock and it says in April 2024, the block reward will be reduced from 625 Bitcoin per block to 3.125 Bitcoin per block, as tracked by our countdown clock. The last Bitcoin halving happened on April 19th, 2024 at 17:09 with 27 seconds. Now, the funny thing about this, the reason I didn't go live earlier, I was going to go live right when it was happening, but it actually started going faster than anticipated. So there was about 20 minutes left, right? And I'm looking at it. Keep in mind, though, the coin market cap Bitcoin halving clock was actually behind some of the other clocks. So some of the other clocks actually said 100% already reached the halving, and the coin market cap one still had like 20 minutes. The crazy thing is then it went from like 20 minutes shot down to like 18 minutes. It went like 17, then it went to like 15. So it wasn't even an actual countdown clock. It was almost like it got raced into the right time. So it was behind the other one. I wasn't able to see if it was at 17:09 exactly the Bitcoin halving and if this actually rushed to the time, because around 12 minutes to go, I'm like, all right, cool. I'll hop on. 5 minutes later, it had already happened. So I don't actually know because I didn't witness it. I wish I was on so that we could have witnessed it. But like I told you, this is what I mean too. We'll get into it because I got so much to tell you guys. I got so much alpha. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about the halving. We're going to be talking about the progress. And we're going to be talking about 100x gems. If you like hearing about 100x gems, if you, like me, are a degen, you are in the right place. I'm going to hit you with some degen plays, 100x plays that I believe are going to absolutely moon within this upcoming bull run, as well as hit you with some plays that I think are solid, like Shiba Inu, like Bone, like Leash, like Bad Idea AI, all right, like Damn, like C-Fun, all right. That's probably the most dangerous one right now, but that's the one I'm most bullish on, all right. So if you don't know about that, and like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the other ones, man, like I said, this is going to be an action-packed episode, and I got you guys. So, all right, so this is the Bitcoin halving on coin market cap, but if you see right here on charts.bitbo.io, which actually what I like about them, they show you the Bitcoin halving and how much is left. So this actually was like 96%. So it has an accurate clock where it goes 96% to Bitcoin halving, 96, 96, 96, 97, 97. It just goes in percentages. So 99, 99, 99. Right now, the Bitcoin halving has occurred. We're talking about post Bitcoin halving right now. What exactly does the Bitcoin halving means? That means that the rewards for solving a block on the Bitcoin blockchain will be reduced in half. Okay. What normally happens if you have less of something? Normally, the demand increases the value. Even if demand is constant demand increases the value. All right. So that's what we're talking about here. And this is essentially what we have. Boom, shooting up Bitcoin's history all the way to 16, dipped down to about 199. And we see right here the very first Bitcoin halving, actually, which should be the second era if you look at it, because this would be the Genesis block right here, second era. So then you see right after that, there is definitely a tremendous spike that occurs from this one to the next one, like 600, all the way up to about 9,000, all the way up to about 60. What was it? It was like 63,000. All right. So just keep that in mind. So this is, according to the code, this is following the rainbow chart so far. I know they extended it a little bit more, but this is essentially what Satoshi Nakamoto wanted, a deflationary asset, which actually brings value, as opposed to what we have now, which is an inflationary asset known as, of course, the greenback. So let's go ahead and just check some of these prices, see what's happening with this. All right, so we have Bitcoin at 63,700. I am expecting Bitcoin to actually dip. It looked like it was going up a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I do expect Bitcoin to dip, and based on my chart, I actually expect Bitcoin to dip more than it did in previous halvings, post halvings. So just full disclosure, do not be shaken off. Don't get your bag shaken. Just go ahead, hold, make sure that you accumulate on those dips, and make sure you're ready for the next bull run. Or, of course, risk your play, exit right now, wait for the dip, re-enter. Get you at least a 5 to 10, maybe even a 20% increase. That's how much I see this potentially dipping. All right. So here, let's go ahead and get into the Bitcoin deflationary chart. In fact, no, before that, let's actually check the rainbow chart, just so you guys could understand what I'm talking about, right? So essentially, you have the halving price regression. Okay, that's essentially what this is. So let me go ahead and read that to you guys. The halving price regression, the HPR, is a nonlinear regressions curve calculated using only the Bitcoin prices on the 3 halving dates. This method excludes the hype cycles to create a conservative trend line. Okay, so this is, we like conservative trend lines because we wanted to underperform, right, in our projections, so that what actually happens is an overperformance IRL. All right, so that's essentially, the blue band is a trend plus minus 6 months, with each band above being another year ahead of the trend line. So the green, 1 year ahead of the trend, yellow, 2 years ahead of trend. So this is pretty dope if you think about it. So the rainbow is a logarithmic nonlinear regression log 10. All right, so here it is. All right, and as you guys see, the volatility is crazy. But as time goes on, and here you have it from about 2009. All right, you see it. You can't even see it on here. Just explosion, going up, shoots down, crashes, spikes up, remaining within the rainbow chart. So here we are, basically the all-time high from before, about 67,000, right? And now you have the dip that occurred not too long ago. We dipped down to 15,000, and now we have the Bitcoin halving just happening right now. Essentially, the Bitcoin halving. And what happens normally during the Bitcoin halving? Well, let's go back to 2012. All right, and let's see what happened. Well, this is where it occurred, and you see a run up. Okay, is what you see. You see the second one right here. There's a spike down, and then you see a run up. All right, this one had a spike down below, and this was actually the C19 one. If you guys remember that whole thing where people had to get the little thing on the arm. So welcome to America. All right, can't even talk. All right, so then here you have the Bitcoin halving. So what do you guys expect? I actually expect it to dip. Actually, I'm expecting it to dip. What's crazy is my dip is below the low HPR. So that's something that has me a little confused. It could actually, as you guys can see, it did dip below right here. Right here on what date is this? Uh, the 22nd. So October and November 2022, it actually dipped below the blue. You can see that right here. All right. So just putting that out there for the Bitcoin rainbow chart. So I could definitely see that going down again. And I'm going to tell you what the price range I see is. All right. So, of course, this is not financial advice. This is just me putting you on game. You know what I mean? Just letting you know how I'm looking at this, because this is going to be perhaps, sorry about that. I don't know how loud that was. This is going to be perhaps one of the craziest bull runs that we are going to see. I do expect Bitcoin to break easy 100,000. I do expect Bitcoin to easily break 125, maybe 150. Now, if this bull run catches these institutions with FOMO, okay, keep in mind they have technical analysts that all they do is study charts, try to short, try to long, try to maximize their positions. But if FOMO strikes, like I'm expecting it to strike, I believe Bitcoin can absolutely hit $200,000, maybe even 225,000. All right, this bull run. What do I think it's going to do? Well, in the long run, I see Bitcoin being over $1 million. In the long run, I actually see Bitcoin going over $10 million for one Bitcoin. So, what does that mean? That means that Bitcoin is still a 100x. That is literally what's crazy about this. Bitcoin is a 100x still, my people. Just putting that out there for you guys that might not understand the position where, because everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin is too late. We missed the boat. I myself feel that way because I could have bought Bitcoin at 9. I could have bought Bitcoin at 15. I could have bought Bitcoin at $20. I didn't, right? And actually, that's not true. That's not true. I actually attempted to buy it. I once they started talking about an electronic wallet, and the tech actually killed my X's, my ROI. I didn't know how to make it. I got a little lost. I gave up. I didn't have the tenacity, the grit to say, you know what is this? And I don't have tech friends, so it was all on me. I even tried to mine BitTorrent, all kinds of stuff, but it's important to understand what you're doing. Now we are 10 years later, 8 years later, whatever it is. And we're over here at the Bitcoin halving. Today is a historic day for Bitcoin. It's one of the biggest days in the history of Bitcoin when you're talking about the halving events, okay? Which basically introduce a deflationary aspect to the Bitcoin reward system, okay? So, very simply put, the reward system gets cut in half. By doing that, the amount of Bitcoin becomes more scarce. The production of Bitcoin becomes more scarce, therefore, allowing a constant demand to bring up the price value. Okay, keep in mind this is hard coded into Bitcoin. Okay, this is hard coded into Bitcoin. All right, let's go ahead and check out the Bitcoin deflation rate, because this is essentially what I was talking about right here. Bitcoin deflation rate comes over here, and you can see from 2009. In fact, it looks like it's, I don't know if that's just where it's at, but it looks like it was over 1,000. So 10 times the initial Genesis, it appears to either have been minted, right? 10, and then dipped to 10 times less. All right. So from 1,000 to 100, and then from 100 to 10%. And keep in mind, this was happening pretty quick, more than halvings actually. So this dip happened way quicker than halvings. All right. Mathematically, that's how it looks. At least the decrease percentage wise. The block obviously was halved by half every epoch, every era. But you can see the percentages went dramatically down. Same situation here. They're not going down by half many times. All right. Let me see. Or at least not exactly. This was the craziest right here. But you see the fours, four, you see it's not constant. It's not constant. And in fact, because we're right here right now. We are right here right now. We're boom. We're about, it says May 24, but we're already right here at this bend right here. So it's gonna be 0.85 now. That's crazy. All right, let's keep this going. And here it is too, just so you guys can understand. And actually, what's dope about this chart, the Bitcoin reward era compare chart, is it shows you basically the price of the pre-halving, and then it shows you the price of the post-halving halfway. All right, both ways. So halfway through the halving on the front era price, and then the multiple is halfway to the halving post halving. Okay, if that makes any sense. So you guys could see that the price increase for a lot of these, well, except for the first one. Look at the era two, crazy. And you can see the actual what's that, the multiples. All right, the multiples, basically what the multiple is the amount of x's that occurred post having from the pre-having, from the pre half having, I guess you can call it, right? Halfway through the having, that's the price before the having, and then all the way to halfway towards the next having is the multiple. So basically, let's say, and there's a good example on the bottom actually. So let's say that you have 100 days before the second halving during the era two. The price of Bitcoin was $415.51. The price of Bitcoin 100 days before the third halving era was 9,389. So 100 days before the halving and 100 days after the halving. Okay, multiple. All right. So 100 days before the halving, and then you have 100 days. Yeah, so the price essentially, all right? So the price is the days before the halving, and the multiple is the same number of days before the next halving of the next era. That's what how I wanted to explain it. They put it way better than me. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and also not only check the the chart, but let's go ahead and see what we got the on the actual um what is it, volume over here. And I have four total prognostications for you. All right, let's see what actually happens, because I don't know what's going to happen. People were saying it was going to crash. I'm gonna give you the analysis, I'm gonna give you the four possibilities that I see occurring during this, and I have them in this order for a reason. I have them in this order for a reason. So A, it's going to dip. So my chart is showing a greater dip than the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Okay. So, of course, not financial advice. I'm just telling you what my charts are saying. All right. So, let's go ahead and just get into it. Let's zoom in a little bit. This is, of course, Wrap Bitcoin. I like to look at the Wrap Bitcoin chart. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this. So number one, what price are we at? This is post having Bitcoin is sitting at $63,554 right now. It's up 2.33% over the last 24 hours. I do expect that to dip down. Absolutely expect that to dip down. And I went ahead and put actually what I consider a resistance trend line on the way down. Okay, so this could still spike up to 68,000. What's this? Look, almost 69,000 and still shoot back down. Do not let this psych you out. If it goes up to 69,000, a lot of people are going to be running in like, oh, the Bitcoin halving. Let's go ahead and get it. And then they're going to, in my opinion, they're probably going to get wrecked a little bit, because it's gonna dip down to the 50s. Well, not wrecked, but they're definitely gonna lose at least 10 to 15% of their entry. All right, and probably people will start longing this right here. So that's another indication that this is probably going to continue to this wedge. So option A, okay, I believe Bitcoin could dip to between 42,000 and 38,000. Why do I say that? Well, let's come over here. Well, first of all, what is this? This is the 4 hour. Let me see how far this goes. See, it doesn't even go. This here, I'm gonna see if I could move it to the daily, just so you guys could see this chart I have here. All right, this chart I have here. So essentially, look, this is where my chart is. Now, let me just zoom out so you guys can see it. I didn't just do this, by the way. This is from way, look at this, January, like from January. This just, look at this. So this is essentially the trend line that I had going, went up, went down, boom. So because this trend line, this trend area was so strong, I could see Bitcoin actually touching the upper end of it. That would actually put us at about 42. Actually, that'd be the lower end, about the mid area of that channel. All right. So it'd be about 42,000 to about the 38,000 range. All right. So as you guys can see down here, come over here to where it's at. And it looks like now it's probably 39,000, but I put 38,000. So there it is. That's what I would say would be an ideal entry. If that were to happen, not financial advice, but I do think that that is an optimal entry price. I do not see it going any lower. And if it actually were to go lower, I mean, I don't even have to say it. You ape in more. Not financial advice. It's just, come on, we're living it right now. All right, so that's basically could dip to 42, 38 range. Absolutely. Because you see how quickly it just boom. When Bitcoin dips, it tanks fast. If you actually go through its history, look at this. Absolutely just tanking from 63,000 to 31,000 like that. All right, last time. You guys remember that? So here it is. So now option 2. What am I thinking? I'm thinking B. Option B could be that it dips to 52,000. Okay. It could dip to 52,000. If it does dip to 52,000, I do expect it to probably come to so there's basically two things that could happen. It touches 52,000 and then starts channeling back up. Okay. That could absolutely happen because that would be almost a 20%. It'd be like a 17 to 18% dip, okay, which is about what is scheduled to dip. Keep in mind, we're already about 15% down just because it was at 73 and it's at 63. But I believe it was overbought, absolutely overbought. Greed was crazy. So now people are kind of coming to their senses because they were front running. They're like, all right, Bitcoin having. Slowly now people are going to be like, oh, okay, so Bitcoin having happened and now it's dipping. It's going to keep dipping. I believe people will paper hand a little bit out, at least the new buyers. The institutions might accumulate on the way down, which is actually going to prevent it from crashing all the way. Now, you always have big players in there, so you know how these markets are. Manipulation absolutely could be one of the facets of this crypto market. So you can definitely picture a massive sale, okay? A massive sale to shake people out, and then in a couple of days you see a buyback. So I could see a two-stage shakeout. A dip to about 52,000 first dip. Then the second shakeout, which is going to basically get a lot of people out because they're going to be in the red. Okay, they're going to be in the red. Is going to be to about 42 to 38,000. That is absolutely a scenario before it absolutely just starts taking off for the actual bull run. Keep in mind, this is all I would say in a couple of months happening. Okay, because it looks really quick. This is the day chart. This is the day chart. So keep in mind, even though we're here, April, this is all the way in June. This bottom here, if it even gets down here, is all the way in June. So we're talking about mid-April, May, June, 2 months away. And that's normally what happens. After the Bitcoin halving, we have sideways movement normally for about 2 months, a month and a half, 2 months. That's when the actual bull run is going to start. We're talking about quarter 3. All right, that's going to be July. That's going to be late June, July, August, September. That's when I'm expecting everything to pop off, including SHIB, including Bone. So don't let all these misinformed people shake you out. All right, talking about like when Moon, oh, let me sell my sheep to get into something else. Oh, Bone sucks, Shibarium, nah. We're so early, and the amount of quality that's being introduced to the Shibarium blockchain is not to be scoffed at. Keep in mind, there's projects springing up every day, and some of these projects are high quality, great teams, great communities. And we'll be talking about some of these plays because you already know Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you, giving you this post-halving live stream. So basically, post halving 63K. That's what we're looking at, 63K. So it's looking like it wants to move up a little bit, maybe to 64,000. Like I told you guys, it might even start inching up. It'll here. Let me just go ahead and come over here because I'm not even on the other one. All right, it could absolutely. Oh, so that was option B. My bad. I'm not done with my options, right? So second scenario, option dips down. Keep in mind, if it dips down and loses 52, going to 42 to 38. Now, because this has two scenarios. One, it keeps dipping down. One, it bounces off of that and continues to trade sideways over here, surpassing that, eventually going to 80. All right. Option C, you have could trade sideways 66,000 to 59,000. Okay. 66,000 to 59,000. Basically, that is around where we're at over here. Actually, so I would expect this trend to continue to hold for the most part. So even if it goes here, I'm expecting it to get shot down. In fact, I'm expecting this here. Let me just put it now. So in case it happens, you guys can be like, oh shit, Crypto Nostradamus nailed this mug. Oh snap. How the fuck does he keep doing it? All right, so there it is. Because this is here, and let's go ahead and expand this a little bit. All right. So this is absolutely what I could see happening. And not even like that. Actually, I see it like this because Bitcoin don't play. Bitcoin can absolutely say, you know what? Fuck your bag. Bop! All the way down here. Okay. Respect Bitcoin when it comes over here. I definitely see this somewhere over here. Hopefully bouncing off of this. Best case scenario, this dip comes over here, bounces off of this, trade sideways, continues on its way up. All right. You already know. Worst case scenario is it goes below 42,000 to the upper 30,000. I don't really think it's going to dip below that because everyone's going to be going in there. All right. So it could dip to 52. Could trade sideways 66,000 of 59. Look at that. Boom. Right in here. Right in here. Around here. 59 is about here. Oh, yeah. Absolutely 59. Damn, I'm on point. Yeah, I should actually, let me go ahead and bring this over here just so y'all can see this one too. Just so you guys can see this. So where I'm getting this from. Okay, look at this right here. Essentially, we could come over here. This could absolutely come over here. And just here, and let's make it yellow because yes, sir. Hit this over here. All right, cool. Absolutely could do that right here too. So don't get confused with this one now. I'm scared you guys. Keep in mind, this is the one that's symbolic of what I'm expecting to happen. One of these is going to bop down. All right, so, but it could, here, let me move this to the side over here. So this could absolutely go down here, boom, over here, okay? This wedge, downward, this bearish flag basically forming right now before it dips down over here. It could, all right, just, I'm not telling you it's going to happen, but because of the fact that Bitcoin is also in a way tied to the dollar's inflationary aspect actually depresses the price of Bitcoin. A lot of people don't know that, right? Because if it wasn't for the inflationary aspect of the US dollar, basically we would have Bitcoin at about 70,000 probably. But they counterfeit money. They call it quantitative easing. Don't even get me started because I already got banned on Twitter for all the stuff that I be saying because, you know, I don't give a poop. Let's go D. It says option D is could spike to 80,000. Let me say that again. Option D is it could spike to $80,000. Absolutely. Look at this. And when it goes, my people. This could absolutely go if it goes. All right. So here it is. You got the option, the red option right here going over here. You got the red option coming over here. Bob, or you got this one over here, bop. All right, going to 80,000. If it does go to 80,000, expect some sideways movement. Probably gonna dip down to 75,000 because it's gonna be high, and then it's probably gonna keep going up. Honestly, I could see this going to about 100,000 by about July. Honestly, June, July, straight up. I could see that happening, if not sooner, because that depends what happens. But normally, this trades sideways. So expect this. In fact, low key, this, even though I have that downward pressure, downward ceiling, okay, this resistance is what I'm talking about. This can actually still hold past that resistance. In fact, if this was to continue and actually break this, that would now be the first indication of a bullish reversal. And then if it goes ahead and touches that and keeps going up, then once we get confirmation, absolutely expect Bitcoin to just shoot up to at least 75,000, 85,000. Okay, it could spike to $80,000. All right, let's go ahead. Let me see real quick. And if you guys have questions, go ahead and hit the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. You think it's going to go lower or you think it's going to go higher? I'm trying to cover every base for you guys because I see that, first of all, there isn't just one aspect. We have to look at various aspects, from the monetary system to the fact that that is inflationary, to the fact that Bitcoin is a fixed supply, which basically means that in a way it's that would be like a mild deflationary system, because in that system coins do get lost over time. So over time there's definitely going to be less of the supply, okay, just due to human error. Now when you're looking at something like Shiba Inu, which is a hyper deflationary token, now you're talking about a game changer, and you guys know how bullish I am when it comes to that. And Bone has been showing some signs of wanting to move up, but don't forget, it's not time for Bone to move up. It's not time for SHIB to move up. It's not even time for Ethereum to move up. Right now, it's Bitcoin season. In fact, let's go ahead and just quickly go back to CoinMarketCap, because I do want to check the Bitcoin dominance today. Let's check the Bitcoin dominance today. Okay. Bitcoin dominance looking like it is at 54.4%. Okay. Absolutely dominant. Okay. You have to respect Bitcoin. Although Ethereum, we are waiting for Bitcoin to shoot and then Ethereum to actually start having equal gains to Bitcoin, flirting, having higher daily, a little bit lower, higher, until it actually flips it. When we get Ethereum flipping Bitcoin on a daily percentage in terms of increase gains, now we're talking about phase 1.5 to phase 2 of the Bitcoin bull cycle. Of course, having Bitcoin being phase number 1, having the transitionary phase going from Bitcoin to Ethereum, a lot of capital sliding over there. And then, of course, you have Ethereum then being more engaged in volume coming in, but price action. Actually, Bitcoin will have more volume, but the price action on Ethereum should actually start to surpass the percentage of Bitcoin, therefore initiating phase 2. And now you have the start of the Ethereum phase of the bull cycle. Then you'll have the large caps. After Ethereum, all the money starts moving into the large caps because people are looking where to put their money in. Okay, that will eventually be the third phase. Then you have the fourth phase where you have phase 3 going into all of the moonshots, the 100x gems, all that good stuff, all the meme coins, and the NFTs, and then that symbolizes the end of the bull run. So actually be careful with that. Make sure you guys take profits there, but at the same time, understand what part of the bull run we are, so that you're not saying, why hasn't Shiba Inu moved? Well, first of all, it hasn't moved because it's not time for it to move. Give me a second, my people. It hasn't moved because it's not time for it to move. All right, it's time for Bitcoin to move. You see the dominance. That's another thing too that gets me about people. Honestly, that gets me about people. They can easily come over here to Coin Market Cap or anywhere really, and just check it out here. In fact, let's come over here to the alt season index, okay? Because it's not even alt season. Everyone wants alt season. It's not alt season. In fact, it's the opposite of alt season. Is Bitcoin season right now. All right. So alt season is after Ethereum's phase, and Ethereum's phase is after Bitcoin's phase. So right now, look at this. Keep in mind, the alt season comes in when you have the top 50 altcoins having higher gains than Bitcoin, okay, over the last 3 months. All right, the top performers, and here it is. And this is honestly, I should do a video where well, either way, just the concept where all these, because these guys are banging out, you know what I mean, where you just put a portfolio of the top 5 or 10. That'd be a good little experiment. But either way, look at this. People want this over here. You know, because when everything started moving, people are like, oh, alt season. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Stop the cap. This shit is going down. This shit is gonna go down here where Bitcoin season is. All right, it's gonna be Bitcoin season, my people. And here it is going down, going down. It's gonna go, in fact, because when Bitcoin goes down, like it's gonna go down, all the other altcoins go down way more. Okay, so that's the reality of this. So when people are talking about when Moon, when Lambo, when Sheeb, when Bone, when Shibarium, when New Wife, it's not time for New Wife. What New Wife loading, my people? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Wife changing loading is the situation, and y'all over here just getting ahead of yourselves. Straight up. All right, cool. So let me just show you this last one, because I'm gonna definitely try to hit you with the value. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that sub. Go ahead and hit that bell it up. Help me with the algorithm. Also, you can be notified when I go live and when I drop content. I don't always cover Bitcoin, but when I do, I go in depth, because Bitcoin is king of crypto right now. And eventually we're going to get altcoins that, in my opinion, are actually going to be competing with some of these other massively large caps, massively introduced, massively backed blockchains like Solana. But you're going to get Shibarium coming in, volume coming in, technology coming in, influencers coming in, mega VCs, and people that are just hungry to get into Web3, Web4, new technologies. They're going to quickly start having validators inside of Shibarium. You guys will see. We have about 3 months to get our bone bags up. Not financial advice, but if you're serious about maximizing your gains, Bitcoin is probably not the play. Okay, Bitcoin, love Bitcoin, still 100x. All right, so if you want to 100x, hold Bitcoin, but you're gonna have to hold it for about 10 years. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you guys, about 10 years. Now, if you want to moon quicker than that, I would say you get into safer plays that have huge potential to moon, that have much lower market caps than whatever Bitcoin is at right now. Let's check the market cap of Bitcoin real quick. The market cap of Bitcoin is $1.2 trillion. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna, in order for you to double your money, there would have to be another 100 $1.2 trillion in just Bitcoin alone in order for you to double your investment if you were to put your investment in today. But keep in mind, look at this. Look at this. Just looking at this, you can tell this thing is going down. All right. Don't believe people that are telling you it's going up. I don't believe it. And you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Not financial advice, but I don't think so. Everyone is trying to hype it. Don't believe on my people. This thing is going down. Look at this. Look at this. Lower. Boom. Boom. Lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. This is the only time. And actually, this is still a lower high. This is a little bit higher. This is a higher low. You have a higher high. You have a higher low, but what's going to happen right here? Is this going to be enough to now break this higher high, or is it going to go down below this one? If it goes below this lower low, you guys already know it's going to be option A, B, or C. All right. So let's go ahead and get into what I believe is our Bitcoin. Okay. In fact, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. I have a crypto Marxist supply theory of Shiba Inu, and this is what it states. And I'm the only one to state this. All right. So if you don't believe me, or if you say this and someone doesn't believe you, let them know I said it. Send them my way. I'll explain it to them. And it's this: there is less Shiba Inu in supply than there is Bitcoin in supply. Let me repeat that again. There is, and I'm going to repeat it in a different way. There is more Bitcoin supply. There's a larger Bitcoin supply than there is a Shiba Inu supply. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that because I need to do a video explaining that to you guys, but trust me on that one. All right, everyone, they're confused, they don't know what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and just check out Shiba Inu. Let's check out the price. I'm gonna check out Shiba Inu. I'm gonna check out Bone. Don't you worry. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna check out Bad Idea AI. I'm gonna check out Canine. You already. I'm gonna check out a couple of smaller plays. All right. If you want to know about these smaller plays, go ahead and hit that sub, hit that like, bell it up, because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. And that way, I know that you're interested. In fact, if you are interested in those smaller degen plays, go ahead and hashtag in the comment section degen, all right, or 100x, whatever you want. Either hashtag degen or hashtag 100x. All right, let me know that you're interested, because sometimes I'll put out banger videos, all right, on safe stuff, and y'all like, yeah, it's all right. And then I'll put out something on some risky stuff, and you guys just can't get enough of it. So of course, you guys know I don't want you guys to get wrecked as well. That's why I cover some of the more boring plays, some of the safer plays that I myself am in. So, and not always. Sometimes I just fully believe in the project, so I want you guys to get in. In fact, some of the projects I'm gonna cover next, I'm not gonna tell you which ones, but at least two of the next projects I'm gonna cover next, I'm actually not even holding currently. Okay, because there's a lot going on Shibarium. So if you don't know about Shibarium, Shibarium is Shiba Inu's layer 2 blockchain. Okay, so they have a whole ecosystem that they're building out, from real world fast food restaurant chains, digital to physical, physical to digital apparel and collectibles, partnerships. They have a swap, Shiba Swap. They have technological partners, which are savants in sophisticated coding, like, and developing like blockchains. Okay, and we're talking about unification. If you don't know about unification, if you don't know about X Fund, if you don't know about Wrap Fund, I mean, I got a lot for you guys. It's called Crypto Marxist. Hit that channel, hit that sub, get yourself informed. Here, let's go ahead and just get into what Shiba Inu is looking like. I'm gonna check the vitals, and also right here, you can't really see it. Like, if you're looking at this right now, you can't really see it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and back up so you guys can see it. What the is he talking about? Let me show you. I'm gonna show you, my people, because this is what I had here before. So let me go ahead. Oh, what is that? Yep, you can't see it yet. Let's go ahead, bop. Let's hit the 1 hour. Why not? Sheesh, look at this. All right, bop, 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 bop. All right, so this is actually what I had as my projection. This is actually what I had as my projection for Shiba Inu before Bitcoin started to dip. All right, before crypto started to dip, before Bitcoin started to tank, this is what I had up. And I started to notice a lot of trouble around what was this date over here? Around March, actually. Around March, what was this? Around March for the Ides of March, March 14th, March 15th. Basically, I saw that it wasn't looking too good. It lost this support that it had. Okay, because I was expecting this to actually go sideways and break up. No, actually, what it did, I had to actually extend this down. This originally was like this. This was originally like this. And then I had to correct it because this was crazy and it just kept dipping and dipping and dipping. So here we are. So I haven't even corrected these two yet, but you can see that even without that, you have a downward trajectory. You have this huge spike. Okay. Obviously, that was massive to like 4,300 level. But then you had a massive dip. Look at this, massive, all the way, actually more than double. It looks like it was because it actually dipped over here below the 2,000 mark. All right, so actually more than double dip. But here you have, look, this high, then you have these lows, you have a lower high, lower low, lower highs, lower lows. Then it looked like something was going to happen here. I actually thought this was a reversal around March 17th. Actually, nope. Traded sideways. Bitcoin started losing from about 73K, went to 70, then 69, 68, 65 is where it started to trade sideways. And then now that you had that 59 touch recently, you have Shiba Inu also coming down because, as you guys know, where Bitcoin goes, the market goes until we have the Shiba Inu ecosystem in full motion. Because I didn't even finish telling you about the entire ecosystem. I talked about the brick and mortar fast food restaurant chain, Shiba Swap, about Shiba Cows, which is the physical to digital, digital to physical service. You have unification, which is the techies, all right, building and developers, coders. You have Bad Idea AI, which is the official partnership with the Shiba Inu ecosystem. The official AI. You guys are looking for AI projects. How about the official AI partnership with Shiba Inu? Okay, because you know everything Shiba Inu does is top notch, straight up. No cryptocurrency project comes close to doing what Shiba Inu has done. All right. They are, in my opinion, your tickets to a very comfortable life, not financial advice, just putting you on games, putting you on game, putting you on plays I'm in, and I'm giving you the analysis on it as well. All right, cool. So this is the vitals on it. We're talking about Shiba Inu is at $13.62 billion. Total market cap $23.12 billion. Liquidity at a healthy $8.75 million. And actually, if you come over to view the contract on Etherscan, we have good news. And what is the good news? The good news for the SHIB Army, you already know SHIB Army. I go by Bone Army, aka Bone Army. We are the Bone Army. I'm Bone Army, you're Bone Army, we are the Bone Army. The difference between the SHIB Army and the Bone Army is that the Bone Army goes in. We read the white papers, and we're not exclusive, only our token. No, everything coming together, forming like Voltron, makes us stronger than any individual project or blockchain. Okay, that's the difference between us, and we're not geared towards just VCs. All right. All right. With that said, what the hell am I talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about. Shiba Inu, congratulations. They broke 1.4 million holders. All right. Many projects struggle to get to 1,000 holders. Many projects struggle to get to 10,000. Many projects never see 100,000 holders. And here you have Shiba Inu with 1.4 million holders. Congratulations, man. Big up, big up, big up. All right. So definitely got to give them their kudos. All right. Now let's go ahead and slide back to see what could happen. Okay. Because I do see, once again, Shiba Inu, in my honest opinion, is a 100x still. Shiba Inu is still a 100x. And I'm going to have to go in depth one day just talking about Shiba Inu and my supply theory, because I know you guys are like, wait, 100x? That would mean that, wait, 10 would put it at 136 billion, and another zero would make it a 100x, putting the market cap at $1.3 trillion. Crypto Mark says, you're crazy. That's impossible. What are you talking about? How are you going to get the market cap that high? Basically higher than Bitcoin? Are you serious? No. Remember, the crypto Marxist supply theory states there is less Shiba Inu than Bitcoin. In fact, I ran some of the math, and Shiba Inu is actually 2.5 times more valuable than Bitcoin Satoshi for Satoshi. That's right. All right. So just, and if you don't believe me, I got you. Don't worry, man. I got you, my people. Eventually, I'm going to hit you with that video. All right, cool. So this is essentially what I'm looking at. All right. I'm going to have to adjust this because, but I could see this, believe it or not. I could see this because if I was to readjust this, now, yeah, I could actually still see Shiba Inu hitting the 4,000 mark by next month. Actually, still, I could see it actually coming back up. In fact, what I'm gonna do, this is crazy. This is crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and because I'm gonna adjust them anyways. But let's just play with this. Let's play with this. See if that old trend line held up. What we would be looking at around, what was this? Around May. All right. Not that this is gonna happen. This most likely is gonna be half of this. All right, and not financial advice, but most likely it'll be maybe about half. We'll see once we start getting over. All right. So what I was gonna say is I could see this breaking all-time highs this year. Shiba Inu, I believe, is going to break its all-time high this year. All right. So just putting that out there. Not at the peak like before. No, this year. All right. Just putting that out there. All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and check out Bone. See what Bone's doing. Because I know Bone's been shooting up today. Look at that. Don't mess with Bone, man. Do not mess with Bone. And I knew it was looking like it wanted to shoot up. And it could be that they're waiting for it to start spiking up. Now, the one thing I'm gonna tell you is if Shiba Inu, or I'm sorry, Shiba Inu, if Bone is doing this, most likely the entire Shibarium blockchain is gonna be green right now. When we go check it out, we're gonna check some of these, and this is actually occurring right now as I speak. Bone was at 50. What was it? It dipped to 58 cents. Bone dipped to 58 cents on the 19th of the month. On the 18th of the month, it dipped to 58 cents. So just that alone shows you that it's resilient. This bounce from 58 cents all the way up to 63 cents. 58, 63, 5 cents in a matter of days. Now look at this. We were down here. Let me see. Is this still the same day? Same day, same day. Yep. Look at this. We were over here at, this is, and yeah, am I sharing? Yeah. 62 cents. 62.94. 62.94, 4 cents like that. Same day. Because we were actually at 62 earlier today. So almost 10% up. Don't sleep on Bone. Honestly, don't. I could, though. I will tell you this. I could see it going up, and then going back down one last time, one final time. And then after that, in July, August, September, once Canine Finance releases their platform and Bone is actually stakeable, it's gonna be a wrap, my people. This thing is gonna go crazy. I believe Bone is not just a 100x. I believe Bone is a 1000x. And actually, at 65 cents, it's a 1350x. All right, it's a 1300x. 1300x. Shit, it sounds crazy to even say it. And let alone when it happens, I'll be like, damn, I remember doing streams when it was 65 cents and telling people this is going to reach $6. This is going to reach $60. It's going to reach $600. This is eventually going to reach $1,000 in value. One bone, in my opinion, not financial advice, not telling you what to do. All right. Just telling you what I do if I was you, putting you on place that I'm on, giving you the insight that I've been fortunate enough to accumulate. Let me go ahead and spread that to you. I'm gonna tell you, if I follow my own advice, I'd be up crazy. But some of you actually have followed my advice better than I have actually, and you show me the gains. I tell you about some projects, you'll rush over there. I see the gains there as well. So congratulations to you guys that are part of the Bone Army, that did hit that sub, that did hit that like, did hit the bell to be notified when I'm on, and that you can also see, damn, what's going on over here? And we can actually see that Bone right now is basically looking like it's gonna keep moving up. It's looking like it wants to keep moving up. The one thing is this, because you can see that this actually started on the 15th. All right, on tax day, the 15th, that's when you can actually see that there was a type of reversal that occurred with Bone. Okay, and here you have it. Now you have this dip right here. This, I guess, would be the handle because this is a cup, bop, and here it is. Most likely going to shoot back up. I could see it going to 68 cents. I do not see it going to 70 cents if Bitcoin is only trading or trending sideways. If it's only in a consolidation phase, I do not see it this continuing to spike unless you see, and here, this is where we come down here, unless you see a lot of, oh yeah, and here we have it. Here we have it. Exactly what I was expecting. Unless you see a lot of dolphins, a lot of fish, a lot of whales making purchases. These are all most likely wallets connected to this project. And here you have them. Basically, what appears to be a front run of what's going to happen. One thing I'm going to tell you too, just be careful. Be careful because this starts spiking up. The market is down. This spikes up another 10. So now you'll be at about 70 cents, 72 cents. And then it'll spike up again. Another, you'll be at 78 cents, 77 cents, 78 cents. And then once everyone is actually going in, what occurs is this sometimes, okay? It'll go up, and then wow, and then go up, wow. So just be careful because, like I told you, I do expect this to go up, but I see it dipping down one more time. It could go up to the 80s, but I see it going back down eventually to about the to touch the 60 something level one last time as it takes off. I could be wrong, but because normally altcoins tend to spike during this time, but because of the fact that, in my opinion, Bitcoin is overbought. Okay, so people were trying to time it and front run the Bitcoin halving because it's coming, and then it happened, and Bitcoin's barely up, and it's probably going to dip down. So keep in mind. But as we see this right now, we see that Bone is actually, and let's go ahead and just zoom in a little bit because Bone is looking kind of sexy. Look at this shit right here. Like, oh, someone took some profits, but look, it's fighting though. Look at this, fighting, boom, fighting. It's still green. It still hasn't closed in the red. It could, but right now I don't see it. In fact, what I see, yep, this is what I see. I see this actually spiking up. Whenever you see this occurring, it's normally those wallets that I'm telling you about connected to it. So expect a short price run to about 75, 77 cents. I don't think it's even going to touch 80 cents if Bitcoin is trading sideways, and then expect it to come back down. All right. I don't, maybe 85 cents max, max. But still, if it was to do that, we're talking about a 30% gain for you guys if you make the purchase right now and exit at 85 cents. Just, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying it's looking like this wants to go. Looking like Bone wants to go, my people. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and check out some of the comments. Any questions you guys have, go ahead and shoot those. Can't wait to, oh, I hold up. Oh, snap. All right. And the thing is, when it comes to Bones levels, I haven't really been, in fact, here, let's go back because I saw someone mention the level. Sheesh, look at that shit is going sick right now, my people. I'm putting you on game right now, just letting you know this could out. It's probably gonna do this. Look, this is what this looks like right now. It goes like this. Look, like this. Boop. It goes down like this and then shoots. Eventually, though, after you get like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep in mind, what was that? Let's just come over here. Let's go ahead and hit this right here, hit this right here. Boop. Let's see if it does do that, where would this actually be? Look, and we're going to come to this point right here. Where do you think we're going? You thought we're going up? No, sir. Going right here. And look, about the 70 cents, about what I said. I don't see it going past 85 cents or really even past 75 before it starts to tank, unless Bitcoin takes off and then everything is going to take everything with it. But you can see the market is looking pretty green, and it's looking green multiple, like even Grok up 7.42, OPSEC up 26%, MOG 17.57, Pandora 3.89, Bobo, I should have got Bobo when that thing was like almost nothing, 50.42, Andy 25.65, Pepe 10.64, and Arbot, whatever that is, 3.75. So look, this is what we got. This is essentially what we got. And here, let me go ahead and move out though, just so you guys can see. This is because I was actually expecting this already to hit over here. So it might just actually come back over here, touch that and come back, not even touching the 80-cent level. Of course, not financial advice, but that's why we don't have those levels on there. Just putting it out there for you guys. It is a great buy opportunity right now. So let me go ahead and see what's up. Baja Life. You guys got Baja Lifer to thank if you're enjoying this stream, because I had actually done the thumbnail. I had already scheduled it. And then life occurred. I had to go and do a couple things, got distracted. By the time I got ready, the time had passed. Then after that, this right here. So then I had to make sure I got my little grub. I haven't even touched my fall. But either way, let's go ahead and keep this going. So it says, I'm just stoked Bone is making a move. Oh yeah, Bone is crazy, bro. Bone is definitely going to make a move. In fact, Bone is going to be over $1,000 eventually. I'm telling you guys it is. All right. I know I'm the first one to say it. All right. You can check the videos. I'm the first one to push it. I even made a video, Bone to 1,000. Let me see anyone else find those videos, man. All right. FN losers, 100 with a thumbs up. If you are enjoying this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Help me with the algorithm. Kevin, we need Bone to pump. Hell yeah, we do. We need the entire Sheeb ecosystem to pump. We need Sheeb. We need Leash. We need Bone. We need Bad Idea. We need the entire Shibarium blockchain to start absolutely exploding like blossoms in spring. And this is basically what is going to happen. We are going to 10x minimum. Some of us are going to 100x. If you haven't already, I put you guys on a couple plays that already 100x. I will be talking about those plays, not financial advice, but I'm just letting you know I put you on some plays that already have 100x. So just putting you out there. All right, Baja Lifer, check Bone chart, homie. I actually did. I didn't know that you had said that already, but you already know I was going to check Bone chart. Baja, it's only 12%, but I'll take it. Actually, it probably dipped because when I was checking it was lower than that. But yeah, it's a move. It's a move. I feel you. Oh, my neck. All right. FN Loser says, can't wait to see the see bone at those levels. Absolutely, bro. In fact, when it happens, it's going to be quick. So make sure, this is what I'm telling you guys, not financial advice, but if you are part of the bone army, you have about 2.5 months. That's it. You're running out of time. If you are, let me say it again, if you are a part of the bone army, you are running out of time. A lot of you guys accumulated your bone. You made a couple bad plays. You lost your bone. You might have moved your bone. You might have whatever, and you don't have your goal yet. All right, I've been telling you to get your goals up. Now is the time to start moving, especially at 60 something cents. Come on, you're fumbling a bag right now. Go ahead and get you your bag because you have about 2.5 months. That's it. 2.5 months is all I'm giving before I believe bone is going to remain above $1 and never ever see those prices again. You understand? I'm talking about when they go. I actually did a video where I compared the price of Solana and the price of Ethereum when they were launched, when they were under $1, and how long it actually took for them to reach $1, $5, $10. That video is a banger. I should actually rewatch the video I made to remind myself, but that knowledge is so important. You guys should be checking it out as well. I mean, keeping it 100 with you guys. Oh, damn. Hold up. What happened? What happened over here? I just noticed right now my ring is gone. It don't matter. I don't need a ring. I'm good. All right, cool. So let's keep this going, my people. So, all right, so that was Bone. You already know I rock with Bone. I rock with Bone hard, my people. I rock with Sheep hard. All right, now let's go ahead and check out the official partner SHIB. All right, the official AI partner SHIB of Shiba Inu, which is Bad Idea AI. And this is something I hadn't seen. The first time I saw it, it was actually on Twitter where they were mentioning that they were happy about this. And like Dex Screener, although Dex Screener looks better, I'm gonna keep it 100. Dex Screener looks better. This looks kind of weird. Not the Bad Idea, but the way it's like fit in here. Let me show you what the what the Dex Screener one looks like. Here, it's over here on the right. Look at this. This is what it looks like, nice and clean. And then we're over here on the Bad Idea one, which is, I'm not talking about Bad Idea really. I'm talking about Dex Screen. Honestly, Dex Tools is has so much to offer, but it's so glitchy and so I need to make my own. Honestly, I got to talk to Doxy and Metatron from CFun, actually a banger project, to see how difficult it is to make one of these. Because there's so much that this is lacking that I would change. And I mean, honestly, I think it'd be a game changer for people that actually like to chart. Okay, because this right here is not the play. Even when you chart something, and well, I actually, you know what? Let me not say that because that'd be one of the features when I'm talking about that I would introduce to my decks. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and talk about it. This is Bad Idea AI. Bad Idea AI is one of my favorite projects. It gets a bad rap sometimes because, of course, the bull market wasn't here and you saw the price spike up and take a small dip. The entire market's been taking a dip. People, I don't understand how you guys are mad at something that doesn't even have anything to do with the actual project. The project is solid. The team is solid. Okay. The goals they have aligning with the Shiba Inu white paper or the SHIB paper, solid. So a lot of people are missing. The whole point. They're saying, oh, well, Bad Idea is just open AI bot or whatever. They're missing the point that this is the beginning of what is, in my opinion, going to be one of the most revolutionary AI projects to hit crypto, period. Okay, because a lot of people forget Shiba Inu went from a meme coin to a metaverse coin to what is evolving into an AI token or ecosystem into what will eventually be the first network state. You guys have to understand the big picture. This is just the beginning. I believe Bad Idea AI is going to reach $1 billion in market cap. Not financial advice. I'm just telling you that's what I believe. All right. Right now, the market cap is sitting at 16.50%, 16.5 million. I said percent, $1 million right now. Liquidity at $1.73 million. The total market cap, $25.04 million. If this was to hit, I'm talking just in fully diluted market cap, $100 million, which it has because its all-time high was 150 mil. If, in fact, forget that. If it just goes back to all-time high, we're talking about a 6x from this position right now. 6x from this position. And you guys know I've been telling you about these entry points when it comes to Bad Idea AI. In fact, let's go ahead and just go to the hour chart over here, because I know I have some analysis way back here. I got some analysis way, and you know my analysis when it comes to Bad Idea, crazy on point. Look at this. In fact, I called all these dips. This one, this one, this one. I called this one, and I suspected one of these. I actually had put this golden triangle, as I call it, down here, actually. But because, once again, Dex Tools is so glitchy, sometimes it resets my charts. So that's what's buggy about it. And also, another thing that's buggy about it, if you're staring charts at low intervals, I'm talking about 5, 3, maybe 1 minute, if you're trying to see the movement in live action, sometimes it freezes. It freezes up and there is no movement, even though there is fluctuations in price, market cap, liquidity, etc. It doesn't show it. So just putting that out there for you guys. All right, cool. So there it is. So this is the range. I told you this was an easy 2x for you guys. Easy 2x. Even if you didn't 2x, you'd be up right now 50% from the current price. All right. So just putting that out. And I told you we might be headed back down here. I told you guys we might be headed back down here. And I told you don't panic. What I said was another buy opportunity is what we're looking at. All right, come on, Bad Brigade. You already know. I'm going to hit you with the actual. Someone was telling me, why are you looking at the 1 hour chart? We're in the bull run. Oh, no, we're going up. This and that. Nah. Don't mess with my analysis, bro. Like when it comes to the actual analysis, I told you guys most likely over here, and look at where we're at. All right. Not because the project is bad, but because as I try to explain to you, I understand that it's not time for this meme coin. It's not meme season. You guys want meme season in Bitcoin season. And that's where you guys are absolutely just out of your league when it comes to analysis. You guys think that anything can absolutely no. This goes in cycles. And yes, you know what? Sometimes you have a coin that absolutely explodes, but that's an anomaly. What you really want is things to move in progression, and you want the solid plays that you have positioned yourself to reap rewards in are to the capacity, so that when we do get to the mid to small caps and then hit the moonshots and meme coins, you're able to exit with fat profits and then wait for the dip, re-enter, maximizing your position again. All right, rinse and repeat for the rest of your life. Never have to worry about anything again. Not financial advice, just putting you on my plan. So we're looking at 7 zeros. 3015 is the current price. It's looking like it wants to go up a little bit, but not really, because this looks like it was a buyback. Personally, it looks like this was a buyback, this spike. It looks like it wants to shoot up, but I do believe it's probably going to hit the 2646 level again. So that will grant you guys another opportunity to get into Bad Idea. And keep in mind, here you have the high, you have the low, higher high, lower low, higher high, no, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Lower, it sounds like an Indian. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower low. You got, look at it all the way down, lower low. And then you have now this little weird situation which is happening with the Bitcoin halving, where things kind of froze. Look at this. It's kind of weird right now. This is weird if you actually stare at charts as much as I do, because it's like sideways movement that's supposed to be going down, but it's like, oh, we made a higher high right here because we're expecting Bitcoin to shoot up because of the halving. So we're not really sure now. Honestly, if it goes down, I expect it to go down, like I told you, a significant amount to the 50s. To the 50s. If it loses 52, it's going to. In fact, let me just show you guys in case you showed up late. This is what I was talking about. You have option A, most likely to happen. You have option B, which is most likely going to happen. You have option C, which is most likely going to happen right now. Those are the three options that will most likely occur. It could be that it spikes to 80,000. Do I believe that? Not really. I don't really see that right now. I really don't see that. And in fact, if I was to look at the, yeah, it just looks, yeah, this looks bearish right now. This is bearish. Look at this. You have lower highs, lower lows. So this one right here might actually tip this one or break it. If it breaks 50, this 60 to 59,000 is going to be crazy. And we'll see what happens with the markets. That's why we're here. This is the post halving, the post Bitcoin halving stream, my people. So let me go ahead and see what's going on with the questions. If you have any more questions, and of course, I'm going to be checking out K9 Finance next. And also, just going back to bad idea, the bad idea situation is a acronym. B for blockchain, A for artificial intelligence, and D for decentralized autonomous organization. This is a new experiment in decentralization where the bots and humans create a community, a team in order to hopefully moon. So just putting that out there for you guys in case you don't know about Bad Idea AI. They have a banger website. They have a banger team. Mr. Lightspeed. In fact, Mr. Lightspeed, let me go ahead and give him a shout out. Appreciate you because he actually shot me my Telegram membership. Actually, you know, I did a Bad Idea AI video, and then he basically he's like, you know what? Let me shoot you this. Appreciate you. So big up to you. You already know. Appreciate you as well. All right, let's go ahead and keep it going. We got Technologic 2011 new member. What up, my broski? Welcome to the Bone Army, bro. I don't know what you were laughing at a couple of minutes ago, but absolutely, that is what we're doing here. So, what am I talking about now with K9? K9 Finance DAO. The K9 Finance DAO is the official liquid staking derivatives platform for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. What is a liquid staking derivatives platform? In a nutshell, it's this. You secure blockchain tokens in a platform, increasing the security of the blockchain, eliminating supplies from the blockchain by staking them, rewarding stakers. Okay, so basically, you have a mechanism by which people are able to put their money into the stake, create revenue through liquid staking, have tokens that represent their stake because they're pegged, and are able to now stake while having the pegged tokens in order to chase further gains. All right, if that sounds a little too confusing, I absolutely welcome you and encourage you to go to the Telegram, ask questions there. They are absolutely welcoming. And the developer of K9 Finance, in fact, I'm in two projects right now in which I absolutely love the developers. All right. K9 Finance being one of them. Buzz, on point. Anything I ask, quickly responds. Community quickly responds. Very methodical. They even had a time countdown when their DAO token was going to launch. And the K9 DAO token is actually the one I'm going to talk about right now, sitting at $4.5 million. I told you it was going to hit $4.5 million. I told you it might actually dip below 4. It might even hit 2 mil. Yes, it might. I'm not saying it is, but it could absolutely hit it. Why? Many, many reasons. One, let's go ahead and actually zoom out. Let's go ahead and zoom out. See what I'm talking about? Because you guys see these lines right here? Probably makes no sense to you guys until I start zooming out. okay, until I start zooming out. And here we are. Here we are. Okay, we have this bottom. I called this bottom about a month ago. I called it, I actually drew this chart about a month ago. I actually have the video. I should have had the video ready so I could tell you exactly what I was talking about. But sure enough, I said if this was to moon early, I'm talking about mooning to about 30 to 50 million dollars, which it didn't get to. It was gonna happen right here. This is what I said. It was going to happen right here. If it did not happen here and it was rejected, I drew this. I drew this already. I told you potential bottom. In fact, this was actually lower the first time I did it because when Dex Tools, as I told you, reset, I actually lost all that information. I had to redraw this, but I redrew this over a month ago. So this has actually remained the same. You guys know I've been telling you it was going to keep going down. I told you I had my position. I told you that even though I had my position, it was probably going to go down, but I had bought it for psychological reasons because I wanted, the FOMO was overwhelming. And I truly believe that this project is another 1000x. I'm being dead ass, 1000x. All right. Just putting it out there, not financial advice, but if you know about liquid staking derivatives platform, I'm talking about MakerDAO, I'm talking about Curve, I'm talking about Balancer, I'm talking about Lido, which is actually the biggest one. We're talking about billions, tens of billions of dollars that go into these platforms. I fully expect over $10 billion to be a part of K9 Finance's DAO. No doubt about it. Over 10 billion. But let me pump my brakes. I'm gonna say 1 billion. All right, 1 billion. So what are we looking at? It's at a $4.49 million market cap, and it's gonna keep going lower. So you can definitely wait. You can wait to get a solid, like I'm doing. I'm waiting for this motherfucker to just dip, and I'm gonna just snipe an entry that is gonna make me so happy that I really won't have to worry about purchasing anymore. All right. And that's what I want you guys to do. So here it is. This one right here is at 4.5 million. This means that just from this point to $100 million, in fact, fuck that. This point to $44.9 million is a 10x, not even half of the 100 million. Under 50 million, this is a 10x. If you make it to 100,000 to 100 million, which it will, we're talking about over 20x. If this project reaches, like I 100% believe, reaches a $1 billion market cap, keep in mind $1 billion, not even fully staking and getting rid of tokens in staking, which is going to bring the price, the supply down, and just the tokens alone reaching $1 billion. We're talking about this is a over 200x, over 200x right now, and it's gonna keep going lower. It's gonna keep going lower. If this hits, let's say 3 million, let's just say it goes to 2.5 mil. Fuck it, let's go 2.5 million. If this is 2.5 million, you're talking about a 40x. So you're talking about a 400x from that point to $1 billion. Not financial advice, but damn, if you don't see it, maybe you'll see it in another project. But when it comes to projects like this that are, in my opinion, 100 to 1,000 Xers, you shouldn't sleep on them. And we're so early. And because there is no utility, people are exiting. That's perfect. It gives you an opportunity to buy that dip, is what I'm trying to tell you, people. But no, you guys want to wait till the damn thing starts shooting up. And once it starts shooting up, big old green candlestick. Oh, let me go ahead and buy now. Oh, damn, guess what? Big green candlestick just dumped on your ass. And now you became someone's exit liquidity. Now you're down. Now you're mad. No. Play it smart, my people. This is a game, and a lot of you guys aren't playing the game properly. You guys are getting absolutely wrecked. All right. So with that, let me go ahead and continue with that. All right. Let me see. And also, just before I leave though, on K9 Finance DAO, let me tell you though that, oh, and I didn't even give you the vitals, sitting at $4.49 million, total market cap sitting at $59 million. What does that mean? That means that if every single token, okay, because if you look at this right here, the circulating supply is only 7.60%. Less than 8% of the tokens are out in circulation. Okay, that's actually artificially keeping the price up if you think about it. Okay, so when those tokens get released, that's going to be a lot of inflationary pressure, which actually is going to bring the price even lower, in my opinion. So then, and part of the reason why I'm saying that is when you have, and this is alpha right here for you guys that might not understand why they have the fully diluted and the regular market cap. It's not to say, okay, this is what it's going to be. No, actually, what this shows, if the fully diluted market cap is more than 10 times the market cap, expect the price to most likely go down because there's going to be inflationary pressure. Okay, putting that out there for you guys. So we definitely could get this one at a lower price. So, it's up to you guys to see what you want to do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about, so in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about DAM. I'm going to talk about Pika or Pika, Pika. I'll talk about Pika, and then I'm gonna talk about what I consider the most bullish, project in all of Shibarium. Straight up, most bullish project in all of Shibarium. If you want to know about that project, go ahead and hit a comment. Go ahead and put hashtag degen. All right, because then I know you guys are interested in some of this degeneracy, and then I will give it to you, my people. I got you. First off, though, we got to talk about DAM. All right, if you don't know about DAM, this thing is super slow. I hope it doesn't shut down. In fact, I don't even know if I'm probably glitchy as hell. I'm probably glitchy right now. All right, the internet looking kind of weak right now. But what I was gonna tell you is Soul Killer. Soul Killer is right now on discount. Market cap sitting at $2.73 million. This thing is crazy low. All right. If you do think that, damn, the Soul Killer, which is getting pushed by WolfSwap, getting pushed by a bunch of people from Shiba Inu, if I'm going to be honest, a lot of influencers, you definitely might want to get a couple of purchases. Not financial advice, not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you that this one, because it is getting pushed, it already actually has utility. Mantra is taking some of the DAM and accepting it as a token for some NFT projects. So you can actually list NFTs on Mantra for DAM. Okay, so you can buy with DAM. So just putting it out there for you guys in case you don't already know about DAM. It is what I believe the first proud meme coin on Shibarium. Okay, like I told you, it was pushed by WolfSwap. They had a pre-sale. People sent the money to the wallet. Half of it was burnt. The other half went into liquidity. And that's basically the origin of DAM. It's so early that I believe you guys have a great opportunity to snag this one at $2.73 million when we know that Shiba Swap, the Shiba team, Shiba Inu, they're sitting on about $50 million that's going to get transferred over to Shibarium. And when I say sitting on it, I mean staked. I don't mean they actually have that. So that's what they have the ability to move into Shibarium. Keep in mind that most of these projects are trying to vampire attack Ethereum into Shibarium. I hate to use that um, phrase because normally it's used to for either swaps or dexes to get liquidity from one LP token and get input or staked in a different one, basically bringing value from one to the other. But that's basically what I see it as. All right. So I don't want to get too technical with that, but I just want you guys to understand that when it comes to some of these plays, uh, it's definitely important to understand how early we are. Now, someone just asked, what do I think the price of DAM is going to be? So, first off, I'm going to tell you this. This is a deflationary token, which means it burns itself and it burns bone. All right. So, I'm going to say that just from burning itself, it's probably going to burn about 20% by itself. All right. So 20% from this would be about, let's just say, put it at a 5. At a 5. All right. So then let's say this goes to about, see, because this one, I believe this token can also reach maybe 50 to 100 million dollars. Keep in mind we're so early and people are going to be FOMOing into some of these projects when they realize that Shiba Inu, Shibarium, the metaverse, the entire ecosystem has been undervalued, has been basically ignored by a lot of these big influencers. So you will 100% see people running in trying to collect some of these earnings, all right? Because when it comes to getting value, there is no blockchain that's going to grant or give you guys more value than Shibarium. You can do 100 transactions. You can do 100 transactions with 10 cents. You can do 100 transactions on Shibarium with 10 cents. All right. I was literally doing transactions the other day with not one penny. It was 0.0001 10,000th of a penny. Think about how crazy that is. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and just keep going, my people. Let's keep going. So let me see. It says, all right, yeah. Let me see some of those degens in the comments. I see Technologic 2011 up there. So I feel you, my bro. So this one right here, definitely a little degening, but safe though. This one's safe. I don't even consider this one degen. All right. So we're gonna keep moving, but let me go ahead and give you the price prediction though. This is not financial advice. This is just me off the top of the dome right here. So I'm gonna say this one is going to 100x minimum. This one's gonna want. I could definitely see this one at $268 million straight up. So if this was a 5 because of the burn, 20%, and then you have a 100x, you'll have a 5 here, you'll have a 5 here, and then let's say you have, see, because Pika, or why do I keep calling it Pika? Pika is going to burn DAM as well. You see? So that's another thing too, where how much DAM is Pika gonna burn? If Pika also burns another, let's say 20%, I do actually believe, and don't forget, DAM is connected to Bone. So when Bone is, that's why these tokens are up right now. The SHIB ecosystem, the majority of these plays, the reason they're up is either because they were just recently launched or because Bone is up, and because they're paired with Bone, they naturally rise. In fact, I'll put it like this. If nobody buys Soul Killer from now until forever, it will still 10x because it is paired with Bone. Okay, so just understand that it's paired with the blockchain token, and this blockchain token hasn't even started to move. Okay, we're extremely early. We're talking about this one. I believe the circulating supply of Bone will eventually reach under 125 million Bone. In fact, I believe it'll be about 100 million, if not less. Okay, think about that. Only 100 million. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's keep this going. In fact, what I was just talking about, Pika. I was just talking about Pika. All right, and look, Pika is actually taking a sick dip right now to about 18.96%. So if you are interested in getting some Pika, this might be the play for you right now. Straight up before it shoots back up, because I do believe this one is going to shoot back up 100%. All right, so this one is at a $447,000 market cap, only 28.5 billion Pika tokens in circulation. And as you guys know, Dam is, oh shit, I'm not sharing, my bad. Dam is the soul killer, even though it's not saying that Dam is the soul killer. Actually, Bone is the soul killer, and Dam is part of it. Okay, that's basically the proper interpretation. Then you have the pre-sale killer, which is Pika. Some of these plays are being launched from the Wolf Swap pre-sale platform. For example, this one, Ape. This one was released 8 hours ago, and it was launched from the pre-sale site. This one, W Best, is Wolf Swap Team Best or something like that. This one up 3,500%. Also launched from that. What else? Do we have any more that I could see? This one, BTC or Bitcoins. This one also was launched from there. You got With Shib also. So you have actually a bunch of projects that are now being released. And that's exactly what you want. You want all these plays to start coming out. Give people an opportunity to buy, to get FOMO, to see what the hell is going on with the blockchain. Right now, it is a little cumbersome, though. I'm going to keep it 100. I personally don't like that we still don't have a centralized exchange that does Shibarium to blockchain. Bone, Shibarium Bone to Shibarium. Okay, I'm talking about the big ones, my people. All right, with that, so that is Pika, the pre-sale killer. So now I want to show you two more plays before I get into the last play that I'm bullish on. I'm bullish as hell on that last one. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm bullish on it. Let me go ahead and actually just type something right here real quick, because I'm gonna also cover Paul's. I should have actually covered Paul Zone and Stake before I got into the Shibarium plays. That was my fault, but I mean, it's not my fault. I mean, there is no order, but I just think it would have been better for me to do that. So let me go ahead and just hit you with Paul Zone real quick. If you don't know about Paul Zone, my people, if you don't know about Paul Zone, basically what you have to know is Paul Zone is an ecosystem. In fact, we should just check it out since I'm over here doing the post Bitcoin halving. Let's actually go with the main token, because I was going to talk about Stake and but no, this is their first token, Paul Zone, Paul. In fact, the design was stolen, as far as I have understood, by the Paul Swap team. All right, so just putting that out there, some of the drama that was going on or whatever. But this ecosystem right here is one that I'm extremely bullish. In fact, full disclosure, I'm probably going to buy more Paul next week. I'm probably going to buy more Paul next week. Why? Because I truly believe that Paul is one of the most underrated projects in all of crypto. We're talking about a market cap of $1.35 million. $1.35 million with all the utility that they're about to roll out. And here, let me show you this. All right. Now that's crazy. And also, this isn't correct. This isn't correct because, so just heads up, JD or whoever, because honestly, the communication is terrible. That's the one thing I hate about the project. I love the project, the utility, the ambition, the quality. I hate the communication because they'll put out a medium. They'll say event happening, staking event right now, right? But then they won't give you a step by step on how to do it until a day later type situation. So it's just, it feels like JD is doing it all himself. So it just feels like we're behind the curve a little bit. Just putting it out there. He has been way more active in the chat for him because it damn near non-existent. I actually have. I checked my DMs to him. I commented to him in January and February about something he had said, and it was left unread, and the promise actually wasn't kept. And right now, I'm not fudding Paul Zone. I'm telling you, I'm extremely bullish on it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna buy more, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I'm never gonna say, "Oh yeah, it's good. Come in. The water's warm." If I see that it's a little shaky, and in fact, if I'm telling you, you know what, this is a good play, you should probably get in. I'm gonna tell you, you should probably get in, but not financial advice. And two, it's a little shaky. What do I mean? Well, this is what I'm talking about. Blah blah blah. And you can get a full understanding, make an informed decision, see if you want to ape in, don't want to even be involved with it. Fuck it, I'll skip it, go on to the next one. But what I will tell you is, in here, I'm gonna just let their website speak for themselves. Oh, but I'm crazy, bro. They burned half their supply. So this right here, this market cap and total market cap is incorrect. This market cap should be at $1.35 million. All right, but this one should be at $2.79 million because more than half of the supply has been burned. So this doesn't even make sense. Similar situation happened with the last project I'm gonna tell you, but it was the opposite, and it was only on Deck Screener. But here, let's go ahead and get into the website. Let me show you the quality that I'm talking about when we're talking about Paw Zone, Paw Fighters. This is, first of all, this as a landing screen. This as a landing, you got the logo on top, you got the orange to yellow gradient, you have the flash going across the Paw Zone words, you have everything right here. Home, portals, about, the Paw paper. Having a white paper, a Paw paper, a ship paper, whatever you want to call it, a light paper, readily available on page one is, to me, one of the most bullish things any project can do. In fact, if you're talking about launching a project, or if you launched a project without a white paper or on the roadmap promising a white paper, get out of my face, bro. Like straight up, get out of my face. You a clown. All right. Phases right here, tokens, Shiba Inu, and team. They added to this actually, so it's way more expensive. This is one of the most detailed webs. In fact, this is the most detailed website out of any project on Shibarium, and even 99% of the projects on Ethereum. This is a Shibarium play. This is an Ethereum play. So I'm putting you on this play, and I'm letting you know it is a banger. Yes, there is a little shakiness because there's so much technology. What am I talking about? All right, let me just be quiet and let me go ahead and just show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, first of all, look at this. Welcome to Paw Zone, the portal to our applications for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. A civilization is nothing without the community that surrounds it. That's a quote. They should actually put who said that, even if it is JD. We prioritize utility and effective burns for the Shiba Inu tokens by providing applications users prefer over others of their kind. So basically, what they're saying is, we're creating applications that you're most likely going to like better than all the other competition. That's what I like. Pawzar, the primary NFT marketplace for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. They have an NFT marketplace. They have a Shiba Inu gaming guild, the play to earn gaming guild for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And let me just hit this just in case. I'm going to see what's going on over here on pawzar.io. Let's check it out real quick. Just because I saw that it was active. I'm trying to show you guys what we got going on over here. Look at this: drops, explore stats, create, ship dream collection, NFTs for everyone, ship name service, Shiba Punks, spooky Shiba Punks, Power Puff Paws. Oh, look, some of these NFT projects I didn't even know existed. All right. Some of them sound funny though. A lot of these plays though, honestly, they're kind of bunk. Like, just look like, come on, bro. Like, some of these plays are just like people just wanted to put NFT projects out, honestly. And I hope they become more selective too. Like, for example, a play I would want to see here is the Corruptees from Corrupt Fund. If you guys don't know about Corrupt Fund, I just dropped a little hint as to what I'm gonna cover. The chart is crazy, the community's crazy, developer crazy, leadership crazy, owner crazy, Bussy crazy. All right, cool. Here, let's stay focused, my people. All right, keep it back because I'm taking long. Shiba Inu, play to earn gaming guild for the Shiba Inu community. I actually did a video on this. I need to do just a watch party for the Paul Zone because I've covered Paul's R, I've covered Shiba Inu gaming guild, I've covered the Paul Fi, I've covered their Paul paper. So there's a lot I've covered. I covered stake. They have a liquidity event right now. If you're holding 50 million Paul, you can stake them right now, run a couple of things, simulations that they want you to do on the testnet. Go get your testnet bone or your puppynet bone, get your Sepolia ETH, go to PaulFi, participate, get you free rewards. And if you hold stake in increments of 10, you get multipliers. Come on, people. All right, cool. So let's keep this going because it's already getting long on this. And I do want to get to the last play as well as to your questions because it is the Bitcoin halving. Let's go back to Bitcoin, see what the price actually looks like. And if you don't know what I'm talking about over here, it's looking like it wants to dip. I'm going to keep it 100. It wants to dip. It's up 6%, but it wants to dip. It looks like it doesn't know what it wants to do. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It could dip to 42 to 38,000. That is what I would expect to be the maximum hurt for this post Bitcoin halving. Okay, it already happened. The Bitcoin halving already occurred. This is what the price is: 63,000. It could dip to 42,000, 38,000 range. It could dip to 52,000 and then lose that into A or bounce back into its current range, which is C. It could trade sideways between 66,000 and 59,000, or it could just say, you know what, enough is enough. We're taking off. It's the bull run, and it goes to 80,000. The one thing also why I'm telling you that I believe it's going to go down is the Federal Reserve, my people. The Federal Reserve is most likely going to increase rates, even though they had spoken about decreasing interest rates. And if you guys know, if they're going to increase the interest rate, that basically means that they're putting out more circulation, putting out more currency in circulation, therefore creating an inflationary asset, therefore depreciating the value of the dollar, therefore depreciating the crypto market as well, because right now we're looking at Bitcoin at $63,000. So it's connected. You feel me? All right, cool. Let's go ahead and keep this going. In fact, let me go ahead and check the questions real quick, just in case any of you guys have questions, in case you guys want to ask me about any plays. I am going to cover them. I'm breaking down Bitcoin for you guys. I'm breaking down Sheep, broke down Bone, breaking down Bad Idea, broke down some of the Shabarian plays. In fact, I'm about to show you the play I'm most bullish on. I'm about to show you the play I'm most bullish on in Shabarium. And I'm going to tell you, be careful. It is a degen play. It is high risk. All right. Even though I have full faith in the team right now, I'm going to tell you, it's risky, but that is part of what makes crypto exciting. I'm going to be honest. The potential X's that we could get from this play are crazy. And I'm going to put it like this. This play already is about to hit a 100x. In fact, it already hit a 100x. What play am I talking about? Should I just get into it? Here, let me go to the questions. Let me go to the questions before I get. Oh, shit. My bad, people. Here, let me just finish this. I got so much. I said I was gonna move on, but actually, before I even get into that play, the main thing I wanted you guys to take away from this play in particular was how methodical it is, how detailed it is. And the fact that it is this detailed is part of the reason why I myself am as bullish as I am on this play. Applications, I already told you, Pulsar. Pulsar is the NFT marketplace built for the Shiba Inu ecosystem and NFT enthusiasts. PaulFi is an all-encompassing DeFi platform and the first Shiba Inu lending protocol built for both Ethereum and Shibarium networks. It is a first mover. In fact, for the PaulFi rewards going on right now, go to PaulFi's Telegram. If you want to participate, just know you need a minimum of 50 million Paul tokens. I actually did a video a while ago. If you are a Paul fighter, if you are a holder of Paul, that actually said this: how much Paul to become a millionaire? If you're interested, go ahead and check that video out. I got bangers, my people. I'm telling you, nobody got more content on Paul Zone than me. Nobody got more content on Bad Idea than me. Nobody got more content when it comes to C Fun than me. Straight up. Just keeping it 100. All right. Let's go ahead and just move in. All right. Let's go ahead. And keep in mind, they're going to have a season pass. They're going to have an effective burn system. All right. They're going to list NFTs. In fact, you'll be able to stake your NFTs with the Paul Zone ecosystem. You will be able to, let's say, like me, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. So I always try to get the Bone NFTs. All right. The Bone. In fact, if you have a Bone NFT, let me know. I'm down to trade a lot of times, even if mine is rare than the one I'm getting, just because I like the Bone ones. All right. So I'll take an L on that. I really don't care. My point is that you will be able to, let's say I have a Goku and you want a Goku haired Shiboshi, but you have a Bone one. I can put up the Goku Super Saiyan Shiboshi and ask for a bone one. And if you're looking for that, you can go ahead and put your bone there. The swap occurs, and we're not having to pay all these crazy fees. In fact, it'd be a small fee, most likely in Paw, Stake, or Sheeb. All right, so just putting it out there. There's going to be a Shibarium minter. There's going to be a bulk minter. There's going to be an NFT bridge. There's going to be place and accept offers. Low NFT marketplace fees of only 1.8%. Right now, some of these fees are crazy. All right. Borrowing assets from our guild. Trade NFTs for NFTs. Guild leveling system. That leveling system is crazy because you'll be able to play in game, be able to form your own guild, create more revenue, get rewarded, stake your paw or reward token to get more tokens to then rinse and repeat. And you can actually level up like that. And there's even going to be exclusive NFTs for the season pass. Just putting it out there, my people. That's what we're talking about. All right, and this is the main thing. I know I got long on this one, but it's hard not to go long on this one when it has so much, when it is as detailed as it is, when the quality is as qualitative as it is. Look at this right, Paul paper. As soon as you come over here, look, it turns on. And this one also has a gradient on it. I actually read the entire Paul paper, all 80. The Paul paper, most white papers are, if they're bunk, they're about like 1 to 3 pages, honestly, and they're just very general. If they're detailed, they'll be about 15 to 20 pages. If they're extensive like this one, they're going to be 81 pages. And this one hasn't even been fully updated because when this one was written, Stake token, which is actually their second token, which was just released, that I told you you can multiply your staking Paul rewards by holding that token, wasn't even out yet. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about the roadmap. So you guys think you guys have seen a roadmap before? If this is your introduction to Paul Zone, you're gonna understand why I'm so bullish on it. Phase one, let it roll. Discord, Twitter, Discord, leveling system integration, further interactivity, all this stuff. Look, the white paper, check, 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 check. Website functionality, launch of Paul token, check. LP allocation to Shiba Swap, check. Airdrop distribution, check. Look at all this. Multiple SIG watts, burn 50% of token. See, this right here, they already did, and they actually burned more than 50%. That's why I know that the fully diluted valuation of Paul Zone is actually incorrect. So even though you're looking at it and it says 1 point something, it's actually at 2.7 something. So if you know that, you can maximize that as well, knowing that you can get in right now and it's actually double the amount of whatever the actual market price is, the market cap. Public release, buy, sell NFTs. Look at all that. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I just want to show you all these green checks. Check, 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 bro. Then come to phase two. This is actually where we are now. So this right here, once again, like I said, JD looks like he's the only one that does it, or he needs help, or someone to point it out. But this was already launched. So this should already have a check. The staking mechanism has been deployed because we're testing it right now. We're claiming our stake. We're burying our Sepolia ETH in order to maximize our rewards. That's going on right now as I speak. So that should also be checked. Bridging deployed, I guess that's coming. Raffles deployed, almost coming, because you also participate in raffles with holding stake alone. If you hold over, I think 100 stakes. So I'm trying to get to my goal as well on that, because you guys know a lot of my liquid is spread out. All right, cool. Anyways, creation of down, Pulsar upgrade. All right, this is all phase two. Scholarship manager page, hire community managers, purchase gaming assets. You see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. And then three, the gaming guild, the Shiba Inu gaming guild release. I did a video on the Shiba Inu. I did a review on these gaming guilds. They call them clans sometimes. There's like 100 Thieves. There's NorCal 50. The most famous one is FaZe Clan. These clans, including the winnings from tournaments, sponsorships, and revenue from merchandise, clock in over $100 million. In fact, some of these teams are valuated at over $350 million, close to $500 million. Just the team alone. Think about what's going to happen when the Shiba Inu Gaming Guild is released, when you have people forming guilds, when you have a bunch of these sweaty ass kids from all games, from Fall Guys to Call of Duty to Fortnite, coming in, forming their guilds, competing, maybe even winning some of those competitions, bringing more light to the gaming guild, bringing in a whole new generation of people that are just focused on the gaming, aren't even thinking about buying tokens, investing, all that. And next thing you know, they're earning tokens. In fact, I believe some of these young kids, young adults, even geezers, because I played too, some of these white-haired geezers like me that'll slap you around in some of these games. I believe this group of people, simply from playing, will be able to generate perhaps not life-changing money, but revenue that will absolutely help them in their life from simply gaming. Right now, most of the revenue goes to these companies, and a lot of the in-store items, in-game items that people purchase aren't extractable. They remain with the owners, the company. They become proprietary and essentially become a locker that the companies have that you can use. All right. What this is the game changer, where if you find a mythic item, a legendary item, so a rare item, you can actually transfer it and sell it in the marketplace. We're talking about game changers over here. Anyway, so Gaming Guild, Paul 5 mobile application. I really don't want to keep going. This right here, Paul and stake. That's the last I'm gonna tell you. All right. So Paul is the first token, and this is what we can stake right now. And stake is the reward token. And this multiplies this one. This one will eventually burn itself, burn this one, and make buys. All right. The utilities are coming. And of course, you have stake right now being at about $3. And this is stake on Shabarium. So I know a lot of people are down and we're disappointed because of what's happening. In fact, some of the points on the staking weren't fully calculating. So, like mine, for example, got capped at one point. So people, once again, that's why we're testing it. We're testing it now. So when it's launched on Shibarium, when it's launched on Ethereum, we don't have these bugs. All right. So I myself made a couple suggestions, banger suggestions. So I hope they take them into account. If not, I'm gonna be letting you guys know about the suggestion I made and why, questioning why they didn't even put it up there. This is actually the suggestion. There is no timer. Your reward period is 24 hours. You can claim and you can stake 10 times for multipliers depending on simply holding Paul, but multipliers for holding stake. This is stake. All right. With that said, some of the rewards, like I said, didn't come or weren't shown. They contacted me. They told me they fixed it, that they were on it. But now I went from the points that I had to lower points. So I don't know if they're going to accumulate at the end. But regardless, point is we got to test it out, my people. That way, whenever it does launch, you know that it is going to be an absolute banger. All right. With that said, let's go ahead and actually get to the play I'm most bullish on. This is the play I'm most bullish on. 100%, no doubt about it. There is risk in it, but they're burning the token. All right. The team is banger. And what play am I talking about? Well, it's called Corrupt Fund. Even the name sounds risky. Even the name sounds risky. I'm gonna be honest. But when you look at the movement and the bullish nature of this token, every time there's been a sell, buyback. Every time there's been a sell, buy. And this isn't just the team buying it back. This is whales exiting and other whales coming in and absolutely annihilating those dips quickly. Community pumping it quickly. And here you have, this was perhaps the biggest dump that has occurred in this token's young life. And once again, I'm talking about Corrupt Fund, C Fund. Came over here, look at this, bop, and then another bop. But what's crazy is that even though it dipped from this point, 28, all the way down to the 12, which was actually a dip of more than 50%, this got absolutely eaten up. Look at this. This is what do I tell you guys all the time? Alpha gets bought. Alpha gets bought. And sure enough, look at this. That means this wick, if you guys don't know how to read these Japanese candlesticks, let me tell you what actually happened right here. Because this is crazy if you look at it. And this is the 1 hour chart. Actually, maybe we should look at the 15 just to get more. I like to look at the 15 to get more detail. Then I zoom it in, or zoom out to give me more details. All right. That's basically it. I want to see every movement. All right. As much as possible. All right. This right here, not financial advice, but I'm telling you right now, before I go any further, this looks like an amazing buy opportunity right now. In fact, we are at 97 here. I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna actually do this. Let me come over here. I'll hit this right here. I'm gonna do this right here. We're at what? 97.64. Okay. All right. We're over here. Bop, bop. All right. I just want to see what, because I actually expect this to go up. I absolutely expect this to go up. So let's just see. Which one is it? This one? I like this one better right now. All right, there it is. I absolutely expect this to go up. So this is where it's at right here. It is at 97.64 right now. All right, and this, in my honest opinion, what do I see happening? Well, let me tell you what I see happening. Bop over here. Let's hit this right here. Woo! And this shit, this thing goes crazy. This is by far the most bullish chart that I've seen in a while. It doesn't remain down. This does not remain down. In fact, look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. If this actually starts trading over here, because what I was saying is that it was going to come over here, probably dip over here, come over here. It absolutely broke past that. It broke past that. And keep in mind, this is the first massive sell event that occurred. It got bought back. It got back. It got bought back. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 from this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in literally 4 candlesticks or 15 in 4 different 15-minute periods is all it took for this dip to be bought back. Okay, you guys know normally what happens is dip and then it's a bunch of sideways. No, over here in this play, this right here, this little scoop that's occurring right now is the sideways. There is no sideways movement when it comes to this play. In fact, this is the closest to sideways. Look, it goes like this, gonna dip, goes sideways, dips right here, and then moves up. Comes down, arcs up, goes up, trades sideways, goes up. There is a lot of movement that's happening. This play is so young, it's getting buzz. The community is a flame. The developer, Doxy, on point. The owner, the CEO, the leader, which is Metatron, on point. The community getting tipped, rating different posts, going into different telegrams, competing for. Keep in mind, this is a project that has, in fact, let's see how many it has. Let's see how many people this thing has. Let's go to shabariumscan.io so we can get some of the actual details. This is sitting at only 302 holders. This project only has 302 holders, my people. That's how young this project is. And you see the commitment to the chart that this community has. They refuse to let it dip. And in fact, so here, this is what I'm talking about too. This project is under $100,000. Oh, okay. This is under $100,000. You see this right here? This is the total supply. Only 4,269,000,000 tokens. Okay. Now look at who's holding the majority of those. It's actually the dead wallet. The dead wallet is actually holding 13.54% of the supply. This community is burning. The devs, the team, burning constantly. 50,000, 69, 420, 500,000. Here, tip 500 over there. Oh, here, let's burn 1 million over here. Just the other day, they burned over 10 million tokens. All right. This right here is, I'm not sure if this is one of the team members or if this is just a whale, because this guy has been accumulating since earlier this week, purchasing $54 at a time. Okay, 100 bone only. 100 bones. All right, so about like $55, $60 at a time, just day in, day out, every 15, every 5, just going, slowly accumulating. In fact, part of the reason why this chart, look, because see, this is the 15-minute. This really does, here, this doesn't even do it justice, my people. Here, let's come over here. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, I'm on the wrong one, or what's going on? Let me see. Here, let's come over here to this one. Come back over here. All right, so here, this is what I'm talking about right here. So this chart, the 15-minute chart, doesn't even do it justice. In fact, what I'm gonna do I'm gonna go ahead and move this one. I'm gonna go ahead and move this one to the daily. Actually, let's do the 4 hour. The 4 hour is gonna look crazy anyways. But yeah, let's just go ahead and look at this. Look at this right here. Why is this tripping? See what I mean? This is when this thing starts tripping right here. It pisses me off, bro. All right, so here it is in a nutshell. Let me go ahead and now just increase this, increase. Sheesh, look at this. Look at this. From the beginning, actually started spiking up. Bah, trading within this channel. Boom. Went ahead and created this bullish flag right here. And of course, exploded as the chart indicated. But look at this. This is where this whale started accumulating right here. All this is basically that one whale. That one whale holds about no, hold up, holds about $10,000 worth of this token at this price. So I'm a little worried because if he exits, it's gonna really bring the chart down, in my opinion. But once again, though, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be where we're at. So let's say he decides to exit, it's gonna be somewhere around here. He entered over here. So anyone that was over here that gets an opportunity to buy a dip over here, I really don't know what they're complaining about. Let me go ahead and just stretch this out so you guys can see what's going on here. And you can already see the 4 hour chart. This dip occurred, boom. And look, the second 4 hour shows that it actually dipped. It actually came, spiked up, went back down, and closed at a negative, at a red candle. Came over here, closed above the low. So we're talking about a higher low. Here we are now with this one exploded up, and now this one most likely going to keep going up. I do see this channel right here being the one that it eventually goes up. And actually, I can see this actually breaking up. This one is not one to fall asleep on. Even though it's down 20% right now, trust me, most likely by the end of this uh, stream, it's going to be at like 19. Because already I told you, look, 97.64. And look, it's already at 97.70. So it went up just from me talking and putting that up here. So another thing too, though, that I want you guys to be aware of is that this project, bad idea. Oh, hold up. Let me actually, damn, I got so much. Let me hit you with another thing too, actually. Oh, where is it? Don't tell me I messed it up. Oh, shit. Damn, did I do that right now? Hold on, my peoples. Damn, it reset. That's such. Hold on. Let me see if this actually. I'm here. Let me show you what I'm doing. Anyways, I'm over here at on Deck Screener because I had uh made some trend lines for you guys to check out in terms of the angles that this project is at, and it looks like hopefully they come back. Don't be a buster deck screener. Don't be like, yes, they came back, my people. They came back. This is what I'm talking about. All right, so basically, you saw what happens. Shit disappears. Sometimes they come back, and when they come back, it's a beautiful thing. Cause this is what we're talking about now. Now you guys can see, and I told you guys I should have done this in 5 stages because that's really what it should be. But you have this dipping below the second one. You have this dipping below the second one. That's absolutely fine though. That's absolutely, and in fact, I should just because see, there's one here. These lines really tell you these trend lines really do tell you where the potential lies in some of these plays and where they're probably gonna go. Honestly, it's crazy. By far, trend line analysis is better than using indicators because indicators are always lagging indicators, okay? Where the trend line is basically telling you as immediate as possible that it is most likely going to go in the direction that it's showing. So here, even though I have that right there, I'm going to go ahead and hit this one over here. We're going to hit this fourth one right here. And actually now this one right here is going to become, oh shoot, this one right here is going to become 5 for that one on top. I don't have to do this. The reason I'm doing it is I just want to see the trajectory of this once it starts to move, because these trend lines eventually come back into analysis later on, especially if it starts to moon. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot disrespect the trend lines. You cannot. If you do, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. All right. So this right here, I do believe that this will eventually come back over here. Let me go ahead and just swing this out a little bit more since it's already over here. Make sure that we got this guy over here. Whoa, chill, 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 chill. Right there. Make sure I got this one right here. Give us a couple days. You feel me? Give us a couple days of this analysis. All right, cool. That's essentially what we got over here. And this one, I have to extend it as well, because this could, as much as I do not want to say this actually could come down and touch this. You have to respect the previous levels, the previous supports, including the wicks. A lot of people don't. That's why they get wrecked, my people. And but yeah, so here now that we have these trend lines, now I can explain what I was trying to explain to you guys. So basically, this is the first level. This is the first channel that this was trading in. Broke out. It can break out. It can break down, but for the most part, the average is here. It wasn't until this region right here actually that something occurred, and this is actually a small dip, and you have a big buy come, you have a sell, you have now an increase at 3. This is at 3, you have really the first movement indicating that there is going to be action, because not only did it quickly shoot up to test the range, it shot back down, it shot back past the range. So then you have this resistance essentially being tested a couple times, getting the chart getting rejected. Then you see the price action break through that, get rejected once again, and then bounce off of it as it continues to go up. Of course, there's sells along the way, but like I told you, most of these were bought up, boom, big. Look at this, bought up quickly, boom, bought up. This right here, I'm actually surprised. This is the closest to sideways movement that I myself have seen when it comes to this chart in particular. Because normally it'll be like this and it shoots back up. So this right here might indicate that there could be also fatigue in some of the players, some of the holders in this play. But like I told you, before this is over, it was at 20. I wouldn't be surprised if this dipped below 19, because this is a bullish product. It just keeps going up. The tokenomics is on point. So I will actually show you the website. I'm going to show you the website because I want to introduce you to this team right here and this project right here. This has already 100x'd. The market cap, starting market cap was $250, $75 liquidity. $75 liquidity, $250 market cap at $2,500 market cap, $2,500 market cap, you have a 10x. At $25,000, you have a 100x. So when I say this project can, when I tell you this project can 100x, what I really mean is it can 10,000x. What I really mean is it can 10, because what I'm saying is it can 100x from this moment. It can 100x from this moment at $100,000. It can go to $1 million. That's a 10x right there. It can go to $10 million. That is a 100. Are you telling me that a play like this, with so much that they have so much that they haven't promised, it's crazy, my people. If that doesn't make you bullish, how's that from mindfuck? They have so much that they haven't even promised you guys. They've promised you nothing, so much nothing that you guys don't even know what to do. All right, cool. Here, enough with that. Let me go ahead and get into the comments, and then I will go ahead and get back to this. I will show you guys the NFTs. The NFTs are banger. I'm gonna tell you that they launched a 50 out of 50 collection, so extremely rare. In fact, the rarest collection in all of Shibarium. The rarest NFT collection in Shibarium is the CFUN OGs, Corrupties as they're known. All right. So if you like NFTs, this is probably a play you should focus on. Not only that, they actually have an NFT up for raffle on NestX. I might even slide over there. If you guys want me to slide over to NestX, let me know. If not, I'm gonna keep on this and tell you about how this play at $250 market cap. 10x from that is 2,500. That's the first 10x. At 25,000, that's a 100x. At $250,000, we're talking about a 1,000x. At $2.5 million, we're talking about a 10,000x. At 25,000, no, at $25 million, at $25 million, we're talking about a 10,000x. Is that right? Let me double check, because we got 250 is a 1,000, 2.5 is a 10,000. So a $25 million market cap. This is gonna sound stupid as hell, but a $25 million market cap, if this reaches a $25 million market cap, we're talking about it reached a 100,000x. A 100, it sounds ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest, this sounds ridiculous. I'm over here saying 1,000, 10,000. If this project reaches a $25 million market cap, we're talking about a 100,000x. I don't know if you know what time it is, but it's time for you to do your research on this one. Straight up. I'm being dead ass. I brought this one to you guys at about $14,000. Is I first started talking about this one. Made a video when it was at about 40 something $1,000. If you got in at that price, you are right now at a minimum 2x already after the dip. Minimum 2x after the dip post Bitcoin halving. What else do you want me to do? All right. So let me see. We got Technologic 2011. I bought some. All right. What can I tell you, my people? If you are lucky enough to have found my channel, go ahead and hit that sub, hit that like, bell it up, because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. In fact, they had a raffle up. You could have purchased some raffle tickets and earned one that Corrupty, one of 50, the rarest, most exclusive NFT project in all of Shibarium, with hidden utilities that haven't even been announced yet. All right. So here, let's go ahead and go to the website so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Very simple, very basic, but the one thing they have a whole lot of action. They have a whole lot of promising nothing and accomplishing a lot. And that is a formula for success in this crypto space. Why? Because normally you don't get that. What you get is not we promise you nothing and give you a lot. No, we promise you a lot and give you nothing. That's normally what happens. So this is a project that already has an NFT project that was launched, minted out, sold out. Rarest NFT project in Shibarium. Period. Next, what else? Well, they have apparel. What am I talking about? Well, you come over here, NFT apparels. These NFT collections, this is the developers PFP. All right. Actually, I don't know if this is PFP yet, but this is one of the NFT collections tied to him. And you can see, look, boom, mug, $9 if you like it, and it's banger. Shirt if you like it. Gaming mouse if you like it. Spider-Man NFT. And this one right here, $39 and not $40 for an Spider-Man, man spider, OG. Oh, I guess they can't say Spider-Man. It's a man spider. I like that. OG NFT hoodie. The Man Spider OG NFT and the Man Spider OG NFT mug. This one right here is actually owned by one of the Bone Army members. That's right. You already know, man. We hold about 10% collectively, over 10% collectively of the most exclusive NFT project on Shibarium. I'm proud of you guys. I'm glad that you guys listened. I'm glad you guys got into the project. I'm glad that now this is another thing too. This project, if you have an NFT and you have your picture in this store, this NFT apparel / merch store, you will get revenue if your NFT sells. If you have a sale, you will get revenue. Here is the cow one, the CAO NFT collection. Phone case, NFT, and hoodie. You have the corrupt bet one. Phone case, NFT charging pad, and you have a unisex heavy blend crew neck. All right. So these are the ones that are up right now. There's gonna be hopefully all 50 up. Go through them. I will be telling you which one is mine. You know what I mean? So you can definitely cop it if you're trying to. You know what I mean? Be part of the Bone Army. You already know. You already know. But what I will tell you is this: I'm gonna show you all of them. There's so many. There's dope ones. There's a Sith one. There's the don't give a F one. There's the Mickey Mouse one. There's the Pikachu one. Here, let's go ahead and go from the beginning. In case you haven't already seen these NFTs, these are the rarest NFTs in Shibarium. These are the rarest NFTs on Shibarium. And let me go ahead and just quickly hit some of the comments because I don't want to fall too far behind. I want to make sure I hit you. Damn, this thing looks hella glitchy. I just saw that. Look at that. I feel like the golden child over here. All right, cool. So it says, all right, so Technologic 2011 heart. Yes, sir. So it looks like I'm getting C-Fun as well. Oh, so you got an NFT only and not the, oh, yes, sir. Definitely jump on that. Jump on that. So Dave D, I was lucky enough to get one of the 50 NFTs. If you guys know Dave, if you guys know life, Baja Lifer, if you guys know F and Loser, if you guys know Casey Williams, Blunt, there's a couple members from the Bone Army that are always here, always rocking. So I'm glad that you guys were able to participate and get you one of these exclusives. All right, cool. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and go through them so you can check them out. You can check them out. So this is essentially what it is. Number one, look at this. Corrupt Bet. You have the Corrupt CEO, Corrupt OFC, Corrupt Boo, Corrupt CFO. This Corrupt CFO is actually up for auction. It's up for raffle in Nest X. So go ahead and look for this one. I promise you that this one is gonna be worth at least $200 to $300, at least. Because I'm gonna tell you, if I see it up, that's what I'm willing to pay for it. So I'm just letting you know. Corrupt CMO. I like this one with the herb in the back and the thing and the happy face. That's what I like about it. The happy face ones, because corrupt fun. But they're all based on the happy face, anyways. But this one, corrupt COO. You have corrupt turtle. You have corrupt Jedi. Corrupt hands. You have corrupt pink. You have corrupt cat. You have corrupt DGAF. This one's a banger right here. You have corrupt senator, a corrupt senator. And I like that it's polyfied too. So that was a banger too. You have corrupt Wukong. I don't understand the meaning behind this one. You have corrupt CDO, another banger. You have corrupt CUO. You have corrupt Hulk. You have corrupt Panda, corrupt CRO, corrupt Crow. And now you're starting to get into some of these bangers over here. These are honestly, I think the best ones were minted after the halfway. Well, maybe not, because this one was minted before. You have corrupt CHO. You have corrupt Man Spider. That's banger. You have corrupt CLO. You have corrupt Luigi with the mushrooms in the background. You have corrupt CVO. This one is a banger too. You have corrupt president right here. You have corrupt Ho, with the eyelashes, corrupt hoes, man. You have corrupt mask, like Jim Carrey, the mask. You have corrupt TKO. This one is by far one of my favorites. This Pika. This Pika is a banger. Corrupt Pikachu. Corrupt Pika. You have corrupt CCO. You have corrupt Bulba. This is Bulbasaur. You have corrupt Pumpkin. You have corrupt Murica. You have corrupt CAO. You have corrupt Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You have a corrupt Tony Stark. Corrupt Stark. You have corrupt C3PO. You have corrupt CBO with bone on the thing. This is the only one that actually has the token on the side, which is interesting. You have corrupt CCO. I like this one too. You have corrupt Batman. Oh, I think this one is one of the people in the chat. All right. Congratulations on that one. You have corrupt Chancellor. This one might be my favorite one now, I think. Honestly, the corrupt Sith Lord is a banger. You have corrupt CTO. You have corrupt Sonic, corrupt CGO. You have corrupt Mario. You have corrupt Mickey. You have corrupt Charmander. You have corrupt Cop. This one should have been a pig. But still, you see what I mean? So these are the plays. So you will be able to get merchandise with one of these, all right? One of these bangers, because some of them are absolute bangers. So I am happy that they are getting that going, because as you guys know, that is utility. What other project is promising you guys this much utility? First of all, let's go back to the website, because I want to show you something. Because not only are they bringing utility, like I told you, the average project promises you a lot, gives you nothing. This one promises you nothing, gives you a lot. What am I talking about? Quickly, CFUN is a narrative meme coin launched on Shibarium. They also launched on a different blockchain, but Shibarium's where it's at, my people. Make sure you understand Shibarium is the play. If you have money in Solana, they launched the Solana play. I would say, not financial advice, I would exit some of those other plays you have, slide into CFUN on Solana, not financial advice, but I'm just saying, if you want a play which is bringing you a narrative, bringing you, just utility, community, just pumps, this is the one. CFUN is a narrative meme coin launched on Shibarium. This cryptocurrency was created to mimic the meme coins found on other popular blockchain networks. Corrupt Fund appeals to the cryptocurrency community by instituting a no tax policy. And this is what's key about it. And being upfront about its lack of utility. See, because a lot of these, especially last bull run, it honestly was kind of annoying. Every token, we're gonna have a swap. Every token had a damn swap, and then the swaps were garbage too. A lot of them were just the flues trading swap added to their Buster version one looking website. Let's keep it 100 because I'm gonna keep it 100. So I'm just saying. All right, cool. With that said, this is corrupt fund. You already know I'm bullish on it. I'm bullish on it. So let's go ahead and see what we got and see if there's another small dip that occurred before I check out your questions and before I myself start looking at what to do. All right. So let's go ahead and check out the dip. And it did dip right now. Let's see what it's looking like. It's looking like right now it is at 93,000. So there was a quick little dip to 93,000 from 97,000. Of course, when you see some of these movements like this, don't be afraid. Don't be scared. This right here, easy. Because look, it's still up here. If this does not, and here, now let's get out of this one. Because see, this is why I don't like the 4 hour. I was just showing you the movement. All right. Because if you look at the daily as well, it's just green candles. Look at this, green candle, green candle, green candle. This right here is basically today is the biggest red day that we've had. This is the biggest red day that we've had because as you can see, this one was the previous one, but it got bought back quickly. This one right here, actually, it got bought back quickly. This one has not been bought back yet, and it is sitting at a $93,000 market cap, but it's only 4,000 away, and there is only 3.69 billion tokens. So it'll move like that. It's going to move quickly. All right. Let's go ahead and check out the 15-minute though, because that's what I want to see real quick. Come over here, do this, swing back over here. Because sometimes if you don't do what this zooming in thing, it won't actually let you. It just moves a certain amount. All right, cool. So yeah, I wanted to see how much it dipped below. And that's why I see the 15-minute chart will show you that right here. So this right here is looking like the levels. The levels are about here. So I could definitely see this bouncing off of the 2475 level. So actually, I don't see it going down too much further. If it does go down, it could actually touch the 2258 level, 2258 level. If it was to touch that, we're literally talking about another 10%, another 10 or 15%. Like, you know what I mean? Like 22, so that's two, about 15%. All right. So that's if that's the worst you guys got, come on, man. This is a buy opportunity. I'm just putting you on game. And keep in mind they have buy competitions going on right now. There's buy competitions going on right now. So if you want to maximize, you can go ahead and get in. Look at the positions. There's first place prizes, there's second place prizes, there's third place prizes. So just putting that out there for you guys. All right. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and check out some of these comments. Let's see what you guys got. If you want me to check out now that I'm done, now that I'm officially done, because I went ahead and checked out Bitcoin. I showed you the rainbow chart. I showed you the deflationary aspect of it or inflationary aspect of it. Well, it's fixed rate. So it's the decrease, the regression. Showed you as well Shiba Inu, showed you Bone, showed you coin market caps halving. I showed you the chart for the Bitcoin halving at 100%. I showed you Bad Idea AI, which is the official Shiba Inu project, the official AI project partnership with Shiba Inu. Let's go ahead and go to Bone real quick because Bone was actually spiking before I left, and I just want to go back and see if it still is spiking. And actually, it is still spiking. In fact, how much is Bone at right now? Bone is looking like it's at 8.19%. When Bone starts moving like this, I myself, I'm not going to tell you to buy, but I myself am looking for, if I'm waiting for a dip to see if I can get in and then slide that bone into Shibarium, into some other Shibarium plays. Keeping it 100. Bone Army, I'm trying to, all these plays I talk about, when I'm talking about C Fun, when I'm talking about Bad Idea, when I'm talking about Damn, when I'm talking about Pika, when I'm talking about Shiba Inu, Leash, all these plays, at the end of the day, I want to use those plays to accumulate more bone. Bone and Shiba Inu are Batman and Robin. Just those two plays, in my honest opinion, will change your life if you are able to hold a decent sized bag. You don't even got to be big. We're talking about a 100x, $1,000 to $100,000. You can do something with $100,000 if that's what you're trying to do. All right, cool. So yeah, it's looking like it's going up. So now let me go ahead and see what's up with the questions. Hit you with the questions. So then we got Bone is still trying. It sure is, bro. I see it. I just checked it. I did see the comment earlier. But yeah, it's definitely trying. Why crypto? Gary Network Buddy. I did say I was gonna check any play. Why crypto? You are very persistent, bro. I'm gonna tell you that much. Gary owes you. Gary owes you because I've checked the Gary chart a couple of times. I told you it looked like it absolutely sold, like they just used a lot of you guys as exit liquidity, and now it's looking like it's starting to move a little bit. So we'll see what if it's actually going up. We'll see if it's actually going up. All right. And Gary is on the Solana blockchain, apparently. All right. So look, you're in Gary. You're in Gary. Let's see what the market cap is. 9.47 million. I would exit Gary. I would exit Gary and I would exit. Look, oh my God, look at this chart, bro. It's disgusting, bro. I personally would exit half of Gary. I would exit half of Gary and I would buy C Fund. Let's see what C Fund on Solana. I don't even like Solana, my people. You know, I put you on Solana plays too, and some of those definitely spiked. I told you, Book of Meme, don't fall asleep on it. Book of Meme definitely gonna be one of those plays. In fact, I could see Whiff or Dog Whiff Hat. I could see Myro, and I can see, or is it Milo? And I can see what was the one I just said right now? My bad. So it's Book of Meme. I'm sorry, being the kings of the Solana blockchain. All right, so just putting that out there for you guys. So let's see what we got over here. We can find the soul pair of CFUN. Just to see what the market cap is looking like. All right, what the market cap is looking like 16 days ago. Here it is, Corrupt Fund. And it was like at $10,000 like 3 days ago, 2 days ago. So look, so let's just compare. Let's go ahead and okay. So let's go ahead and just compare Gary. So here, I'm gonna talk about Gary, then I'm gonna tell you why I think you should exit Gary. I think you should exit Gary and get some C Fund if you want to make more. Okay, because keep in mind, look, Gary right now, nothing against you, Gary. I don't even know you, bro. All right, I'm just giving you my analysis. Gary right now is sitting at a $9.47 million market cap with only $76,000 in liquidity, which means it's going to be going crazy up and down. Only $76,000 in liquidity. For you to double your money in Gary, it would have to reach the market cap of nearly $19 million. So if you were to put, let's say, $1,000 in Gary right now, Gary would have to reach $19 million, close to that, in order for me to double my investment. That's a lot, bro. Right now it's at 25.48, so it would have to reach 50, right? This is the price right here. 50.48. It would actually have to reach, in fact, it would have to reach levels it hasn't even reached since December of 2023, bro. Before that, levels it hasn't reached December, levels it hasn't reached since October 23, levels it was at those levels actually in April 20. Look at this. Yeah, see, when it comes to me, bro, I don't really like getting into some of these plays like this when there's so many banger plays out there. Now, I know you're very bullish on Gary because I'm talking about it and I really don't talk about these other plays. I cover Shibarium, but I noticed that you are very persistent with coming on and saying Gary Network, Gary Token, all that stuff. So you know what? I said I'll cover anybody. In fact, if you have a token that you want me to talk about, I'll go ahead and do it. But this is what I want you to understand. Gary Token, right? And actually, let me take a quick little brief pause and tell you, if you are new to my channel, hit that sub, hit that like, bell it up because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. Go ahead and leave a comment, either hashtag DGen or hashtag 100x, because that's what we're going to do this bull run. If you want to 100x, go ahead and type 100x in the comments, my people, because that's basically what we're about to do. You feel me? All right, let's go ahead and hit Gary once again. Let's see what Gary's up to. So Gary 25. So that's what I think, bro. Gary's at $9.47 million, bro. All right, let's go now to CFUN on Solana. Okay, you guys know how bullish I am when it comes to CFUN on Shibarium. Shibarium is the future. Shibarium will be the most important blockchain in terms of layer twos that has ever existed. Quote me on that. Come back in a year once everything is out. Once VOR 000, you got random generators, you have D3, you have Zaka, you have the metaverse, you have Shiba Swap, you have everything, the video game Shiba Eternity out, the projects burning Sheep, projects burning Bone, projects burning themselves and Bone like them. We are so early. You guys truly have, some of you truly have no idea the opportunity that's presented to you. In fact, some of you guys, I'm telling you, you're looking at a 100x. But you want to talk about Gary. What can I do? I can't really tell you not to talk about it. In fact, thanks for leaving a comment and you know, because I'm over here covering it. But realistically, this has to go to almost 20 million a double. You're looking at, and keep in mind, look at the liquidity too. The liquidity is at $76,000. $76,000. Now let's look at this. The liquidity is sitting at almost $10,000 for CFUN on Solana. $9,660. Let's just say $10,000, and let's say this is $20,000. All right, so you have more than double, actually. You have more than double the liquidity than the market cap. Extremely healthy. That's exactly what you want. Why do you want that? Because if you happen to get lucky and this pops off, you want to be able to exit and have liquidity for you to exit. In other words, you don't want to be hit with a big price impact. Oh, I'm up $1,000. Let me go ahead and take it out. Next thing you know, you're getting hit with 34%, 40% price impact. So you're telling me your 1,000 now is actually just $600. You just lost $400 because of the liquidity. I can't mess with that. So anyways, in order for C Fund to get to Gary's liquidity, which is only $76,000, it would only have to 7x. It wouldn't even have to 10x. It would have to 7x. And in fact, look, it's right here. 7x, it would be at over 70,000. Actually, no, not true. It has to 7.5. So up 8x, and it has already more liquidity than that other play, Gary. In fact, what I'm saying is go to Radium, put your Phantom wallet in there. Don't swap. Put the Gary token and put Solana on the bottom. Pretend to swap, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, you'll see what I'm talking about in terms of price impact. That's not what would happen with this play. Plus, in order for you to double on Gary, you would have to be once again at 19 million. In order for you to double with C-Fund on Solana, and keep in mind, I'm C-Fund on Shibarium 110%, but I'm giving you an example where if you want to rock with Solana and you don't want to mess with the future king of DeFi and layer twos, which is Shibarium, you want to mess with this inflationary VC node controlled, operated, or dominated blockchain known as Solana, put your money in a smart play. Put your money where it's going to impact you the most. Keep in mind, this has gone up. Let's come back over here. 7 days, it's up 20.42%. It's up over the past 24 hours, 6.71%. Now, and it only has 88 holders, bro. Now let's go to Gary. Let's compare to Gary. All right, let's just see what Gary's been doing over the past 7 days. Oh shit, it's down 4.67%. You don't believe me? Here it is. All right. So if you want to keep rocking with Gary, getting low gains and not really mooning, see, because my channel is about get your bag fat in these plays that are going to moon and get you up there. Get your rocket ship ticket, strap on, go to the moon. Now, if you're trying to mess with, if you know what, and I'm actually being nice to Gary here, I'm actually going to, let's go ahead and move this. Let's go ahead and move this to not the 4 hour. Let's actually go to the day. I want to show you what they did to the Gary holders before. Show you what they did to the Gary holders. Bop. Look at this. Look at this. All these people. Gary was up here at almost $1. And look what they damn near rugged them. Absolutely rugged them. Look at this. All the way down from 80 cents. It went down to about 2 pennies. Yeah. So if this is the type of chart that you like, if this is the type of chart that you like, this one right here, the Gary chart, then you know what? Go ahead and put your money in, and maybe in the next 7 days, it won't go down 4.67. Maybe it'll go down 3%, and you'll be up by being down only 1% more less. Or you can mess with the winners, all right? Mess with the winners with a solid team, with solid liquidity. And look, this thing's already going to touch 17K. I don't need, in full disclosure, I don't even have a bag in Corrupt Fund Solana. I'm not even pumping my bag. All I'm saying is if you're in this blockchain and you have a play like Gary, what would I do? I'm not even telling you what to do. This is not financial advice. This is just me telling you what I do if I was you. What would I do? I wouldn't even sell half of it. I would get rid of all of it. I would sell my Gary and I would quickly come over here, look up C-Fund on Solana, be like, bam, where is it at? Oh, let me go ahead, go to Radium. Boom. Let me copy the contract, set up my Phantom. Boom. Exit Gary. I don't even care if there's a price impact. If you're not worried about the price impact, just do it. In fact, what I would say, if you are worried about it, just do it in small increments. Pay the gas fee, exit out at 1 or 2%. All right, just do a bunch of transactions, get your money out, and then get into this one right here. Get into the winner, up 6.71% just today, up 20% over the past 7 days. If you don't want to be up 20% over the last 7 days, buy more Gary. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Buy more Gary, bro. All right. I hope it works out for you. But I'm just telling you. In fact, look, what I'm gonna do to make it even. I know, guys. I know how I get. I know how I get. But still, I just want to make the point. I just want to make the point. All right. I just want to make the point for crypto, because he's always hitting me about Gary, and I'm always telling him Gary's not to play. All right. But I think Gary's his best friend. So you know what? Since you are rocking with Gary, let me just show you. Let me just show you this. Yeah, in fact, here, look. The charts I like look like this. The charts I like look like this, broski. They look like this. They go from the bottom left and they go up and to the right. They go up and to the right. That's what I like. You see? Now we come over here to Gary, and then let me go ahead and, yes, sir, you already know what's coming. I'm moving this motherfucker way the hell over here. Way the hell over here. Look at this. This is one of the ugliest charts I've ever seen, bro. I'm gonna tell you that Gary's chart is hurting my eyes. All right, I'll put it like it's if a chart, or if a token's chart was equivalent to a woman, Gary would be the bearded lady at the carnival, bro. Look at this. So once again, just to make the point for you, because keep in mind, this is for you people on Solana. If you don't mess with Solana, fine, don't mess with Solana. Slide over to Shibarium. That's where the tigers are. That's where the lions are. You feel me? So in fact, that's where the poo. Actually, I shouldn't say it, but the boosies, Solana, boosie Solana. Now the poos with the sea lovers, we out in Shibarium. You feel me? Because that's how we roll, baby. You know, just keeping it out there. So if you are with the Solana people, like Gary, go ahead and look at this chart right here. You see this up and to the right. If you are like Gary and you like to see your chart go from the top left to the bottom, okay, the opposite. See, because we go this way. C-Fund goes this way. The Shibarium Link projects with solid developers and utilities that promise you nothing go this way. And another thing too, I'm gonna tell you, they're about to launch the NFTs for C-Fund on Solana. So where are the NFTs for Gary? You know what? I'm tired of talking about Gary. This chart is low-key nauseating. And I don't really feel like throwing up, but looking at this chart is making me sick, bro. Look at this. All right, now you guys know about Gary. My honest opinion, do yourself a favor, never buy it. Don't buy Gary. In fact, if he calls you, it'll be like, oh shit, Gary. You're like, who's this? New number. And hang up on his ass. Block. All right. Don't even invite Gary to your birthday party. All right. He's the type that, takes 3 plates home. All right. So, anyways, Gary, get out of my face. If you are in Gary, do yourself a favor. Get your ass out of that play and get your ass in this one. If you're a Solana boy, get your ass over here to this one. All right. Boom. Up and to the right, up 6.71%, up 20% over the past 7 days. And that's what I'm talking about. And I'm not even, like I said, I'm Shibarium, baby. Let's keep it 100, Shibarium. But for those of you that do like to get wrecked, you know what I mean? Exit those weird plays and go ahead and slide over to C-Fund on Solana. Prepare yourself. They're gonna have the NFTs that are gonna be launching on the Solana blockchain. So if you do rock with it, go ahead and make your invest. In fact, this is what I would tell you. This is what I would do. I would actually sell my Gary. I would sell my Gary, and I would all in on the Solana C Fund, if I was on that chain, the coin is most likely gonna go up. You see Gary's over there struggling to stay. Gary's chart looks like a goddamn flat line. Okay, Gary's in the ER. All the holders like, Gary, where are you? Come back. All right, that nigga's out. All right, so my point is, I would exit. All right, it was nice knowing you, Gary. It was fun while it lasted. And then I would slide over all in on the Solana C Fund, knowing that most likely it's going to go up because it is $16,000. It is a very small market cap. It's going to be at 17,000, most likely before I'm done with this stream. Point is, you can go ahead. You can most likely double your holdings, your effective Solana, simply by entering this play now. Okay, we're talking about if it hits a $34,000 market cap, you just doubled all of your Solana that you had basically stranded in Gary. All right, Gary is like Gary is like Gilligan's Island. That shit is deserted. All right, no way to get out. All right, so basically, now that I said that, exit, enter C Fund. All right, let me go ahead and go some of these questions over here. All right, so let me see. So we got Bone is still trying. Why crypto? Gary Network, buddy. Damn, I think you got more than you bargained for, bro. But you know what? I can only be honest. And my honesty tells me, do yourself a favor, sell that Gary, buy C Fund. Keep it at 100. Or buy Gary and even bowl me. Book of Meme is better than Gary. You feel me? But I don't think it's better than the opportunities presented in C Fund this early. So that's why I'm putting it out there. All right, cool. Dave D, 10,000x. I'm buying more. Shit, I'm buying more too. I already hold, and I'm constantly looking to buy more C Fund. And this is the one thing that I do hate though, because I get paid next week. So that means I'm over here on Friday. I'm over here, and keep in mind, Friday, not just any Friday, Bitcoin halving Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to wait till 4 goddamn days, and I already know that she's gonna be at like $120,000. So I'm missing this dip at under 100,000. I'm missing this dip at under 100,000. This play does not dip for too long. In fact, sideways movement, the dip in this play is sideways movement for about a day and a half. A dip, low, sideways, and back up. So that's why I'm putting that out there for you guys. And that's why I'm a little frustrated, because I want to get more. I'm just being honest with you guys. This is one of those plays that is going to go. In fact, I'm going to tell you the backstory to this one. A lot of plays come out on Shibarium, new pairs, high risk, the most high risk. In fact, most of these plays rug. So in other words, 90% of the money that is spent on these new pairs is going to scammers. Okay. Now, the one thing that you could benefit from is if you happen to get a new pair, which happens to be legit, then you actually might have struck gold. Got into this one day one, you're already at 100x. You would have put $10, you're sitting on $1,000 right now. If this gets to $1 million, you're $10. $10 is going to be $10,000. We're talking about a 1,000x. All right, I'm going to just put that out there for you guys. Here, let me go ahead and get through some of these. But yeah. All right, Technologic 2011. I bought some, all right. KC Williams Jr., 1978. LOL, the cops should have been a pig. I'm telling you, bro. Should have been, bro. Baja Lifer, the pig emoji, of course, you already know. Jeremy Costco hot dog. All right. Technologic 2011 Spectra chain. You want me to check Spectra chain? All right, I'll check it out. Node AI GPU. Oh, hold on. Calm down, Jeremy. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one. Which one? Which one of those you want, bro? Which one of those you want, bro? I'm not about to do all of. This guy wants me to do the entire Solana blockchain, bro. Like, chill. So let's check out Spectra. What the hell Spectra is? And keep in mind, this is the post Bitcoin halving live stream. Let's go ahead and just quickly see what Bitcoin is sitting at right now. Bitcoin is sitting at $64,000 right now. In case you don't know what I said about Bitcoin, if you just joined this, keep in mind, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you. This is what I said about Bitcoin. This is what I said about Bitcoin. All right. Could dip, could trade sideways, then dip, could spike up. That's basically in a nutshell what I said about it. All right, let's go ahead and check out Spectra. Spectra chain. Let me go over here. Let me get rid of Gary. Damn, that Gary chart is disgusting, bro. Every time I look at it, like I just wanna slap Gary in the face, bro. I mean, I don't know what to say. So right here, let's check out Spectra chain. Let's see what we got over here. Spectra chain. Searching Spectra chain. 15 days ago, huh? 15 days ago, Spectra chain. Let's see what the chart looks like. Oh, I saw that SPCT. That's what that is. Okay, I saw that actually. All right. It's looking kind of solid. I'll be honest. It's looking solid, but it's too new. It's too new. So it's going to do this. Exactly. In fact, what I would tell you is, see, I'm on the day. I have to go to at least the hour in order to to give you some type of analysis. How long is the liquidity lock? That's basically what I'm thinking of right now. How long is this lock? 12 months, 20%, 12 months, 12 months. Liquidity, lock liquidity for 12 months. 5% of supply for 1 month. All right. Well, the one thing I would tell you is it appears that they have multiple liquidity locks. So that actually to me might be, I would ask why they have that. Okay, because they could also have it locked in different lockers or different providers. Okay, it could be just different LPs as well. All right, so I would ask that because it says 100% locked 12 months, but then you have this one says for 12 months 20% 0.56 lock liquidity. This was 27.69 lock liquidity. So obviously, what I'm checking is the liquidity, bro. When it comes to these plays, I'm looking at the liquidity because it's happened to all of us. Damn, I'm up. Let me get out. Holy shit, I can't sell. And then you're basically screwed. So when it comes to some of these plays, I'm looking at the liquidity. I would say it. Hopefully, you haven't entered Spectra. Hopefully, you haven't entered Spectra earlier. If you haven't entered, I would say this is probably the opportune time to try to get some right now at this dip. It's at a dip right now. And the dip is actually lower than the initial pre-sale price. So that's actually really good, which means that it pumped and then people got wrecked around here. They thought it was going to go up and it's most likely going to go to about. This looks like it wants to go to about the 50, about the fit the sit for sure the 206,000 level. All right, so that's what I would tell you about that. I personally, what is it? This is Ethereum, huh? I would exit this and buy Bone. I'm gonna be 100. I would exit this and buy Bone because look, this thing is down 79%. It looks like it's gonna just keep going down too. I'll be honest, because these people that bought this are gonna get to the point where they're like, "Fuck, let me save something." So that right there, I'm not feeling this one right now because I don't know too much about it. And the chart is extremely bearish. In fact, if it wasn't for that liquidity being locked, this thing might have already actually collapsed. I'll put it like that. All right, cool. So Jeremy, go ahead and choose one, bro. Now, so I'm gonna just I should just do the first one. Node AI GPU Jupiter. Jupiter is that actually I'm gonna do Jupiter. Since you did a whole bunch of them, I'm gonna do Jupiter. Why am I gonna do Jupiter? Because that one is actually a liquid staking derivatives platform. So that one actually would give us a little bit of understanding when it comes to now let's do the Solana one. When it comes to liquid staking derivatives platforms like K9. All right. Like K9. All right, here we are. Here we are. This one also looking like it has a lot of potential deflationary pressure coming in. All right, so uh, I don't think they've been locked yet. So that's another thing too. When the tokens get locked, this is not a problem. When the platform hasn't even launched staking, it gets a little concerning. All right, so Jupiter. Jupiter is a massive play at over $1 right now. Total value, fully diluted value is $10.79 billion. The market cap sitting at $1.660 billion. This play isn't too old. In fact, we can use this one. We can use this one and check out what happened with Spectra, actually. All right. Check out what happened with Spectra. The one thing is obviously Jupiter's way, I mean, come on, Spectra chain versus Jupiter, right? Jupiter is top notch, right? But you can see same situation occurred. Boom, and sells and sells until you have people that have their coins vested. Basically, they sell off. Then you have about a month in is where you have people doing the final sales and this picking up. This is kind of what I expect to happen with with K9. We're about here right now with K9. So just be careful that it doesn't leave you. We're about here. This is around where we're at right now. So there could be one final dip and it could start moving back up. It could happen quick. Of course, not financial advice, just putting you on game because a lot of times you guys wait too long to exit positions. And I feel that sometimes you wait too long to enter positions. It's almost like as soon as the uh, Japanese candlesticks start going up, you guys are hitting me up. Oh, did you see this? I bought some. I'm like, well, damn, why are you buying the green candlestick though? I'm over here telling you when to buy red candlesticks when the floors are about to get touched so that you can maximize. And then you guys are over here telling me it's pumping, with FOMO. And that's really not the play, my people. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and keep this going. So I hit you with that one, Jeremy. Dave D wants me to check out Shiba Punks. So let's go ahead and check out Shiba Punks. Oh, it was right there too. What did I do? Hold up. Come over here. Let's go to the pre-sale killer. And then let's exit that because I did see it. Here it is. S-Punk. This one is one of the ones I think you should be paying attention to on the Shibarium blockchain. This is one you should definitely be paying attention to on the Shibarium blockchain. In fact, full disclosure, I hold this one. I actually hold it because of Dave. So The fact I hold it is your fault, Dave. Anyways, I'm happy to hold. If you don't know about this play, I I absolutely fumbled it. When the Shiba Punks came out, they were like $3. I should have bought 100 of them. I should have bought 100 of them. But no, I waited. They kept going. People minted some rare Shiba Punks. And in fact, Dave is one of the ones that did. In fact, Dave 100X, his first 100X came from a Shiba Punk. All right. So just putting it out there is a lot of opportunity. So when I'm telling you about the C Fund NFT, the C Fund OG Corruptees, which is the rarest NFT project on Shibarium, I'm putting you on game. That's alpha. I'm telling you, there's one being raffled in Nest X. So you can definitely go in there, I think it's like 5 or 10 bone minimum. That is a play right there. You would, if you were lucky enough to secure that one, you'd have one of 50. Only 50 in existence, literally the most exclusive NFT project on all of Shibarium. They released it in less than 24 hours. It sold out. That's how much interest there was. And in fact, look, what these people are doing, in my opinion, hasn't really been done yet. The angle they're hitting, we're not promising you anything. All right. We promise you nothing. That's the promise to me. They promise you nothing and then they keep hitting you with stuff. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and keep going though. Oh, S Punks, my bad. Let's go ahead and check it out. $99,000, bro. If you don't already have your Shiba Punks bag, this might be one of the opportunities. There's only 69 billion tokens, 69 billion, 420 million Shiba Punk tokens. This is a blue chip. This is a Shibarium blue chip. Just putting it out there, my people. We're talking about 52 holders. Nobody even knows this coin is even out sometimes, except you insiders. So when you're talking about a 52 holder count and under $100,000 market cap, that is the recipe for wife changing money. All right. So I'm just putting it out there. And I think he got in at like 40,000. So he's already up 2x on it. So big up to Dave for that. He also, in fact, Dave is one of the ones that put me on some Shibarium plays that I should have got into earlier, like Cryptic. I faded Cryptic and it shot up. I missed my boat on that one. Hopefully, I'll be able to cop that one later on. All right. So Jeremy wants this one. It says Kulo. You're gonna have to check that one out on your own, bro, or go to the C Fund Telegram because they're all about Boosie right there, bro. All right, Jeremy. Oh, my bad. Bro, you just spammed everything you knew, bro. Like for real, bro. Like slap yourself for that, Jeremy. All right? Don't be doing that, bro. All right? I was serious. All right. Technologic 2011 said GPU. Yeah, man. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out GPU. I feel like this is gonna start winding down pretty soon. But let me go ahead and come over to GPU. GPU. In fact, I have a play that's not GPU. Oh, Node AI is GPU. So there you are, Jeremy. You got one right there. $160 million market cap. Liquidity looking really nice. Absolute. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. 95 months liquidity locked, 98.74%. So yeah, they're not playing. This is the type of play you want to be in. I don't know what they do, if the node is even banger, if their artificial intelligent agent is even on point. But what I will tell you is this: the tokenomics looks good. 99 million, basically 99 million tokens, total supply. Everything is out. 100% circulating supply out. 160 million 29 160 million $290,000 fully diluted. This looks good. Over the past 7 days, it did dip a little bit, 13%, but it's up 17% over the past 24 hours. Yeah, this one right here looks like a banger. In fact, if you guys are into this one, I'm gonna give you one, not financial advice. This is the AI project other than Bad Idea AI that I think is gonna go crazy. This is alpha right here, by the way. This is alpha, and it's crazy low right now. Stupid. Like I'm talking about, you get in right now, it's gonna be a banger, and it's down 2.67%. But this one is also an AI, VPS AI. I've been tracking. Look at this. Been tracking this guy right here. So regardless, not financial advice, but look at this. This is beautiful right here. This is what you do right here. Bring this guy over here. Look at this, and that's the floor right there. This thing can't even go any further. It's basically being held by whales right there. That's absolutely banger. So that's another one right there for you guys. Not financial advice, but if you want to check out some of these AI projects, I'm gonna put you on one. That VPS is actually called Virtual Private Server. They're an AI that creates virtual private servers for individuals where the LLMs can get tainted, so you can basically nicheify your own bot. I mean, in a nutshell. All right, cool. So we got Casey Williams laughing my my ass off. All right, Dave D. So what do you really think about Gary? You already know. I'm gonna hit him. All right, so let me see. So Baja Lifer said the holders just paid Gary's bar tab for a couple months. Facts. All right. Don't do that, my people. All right. So technological 20 is like no mom. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm gonna keep so technologically is like keeping it real, but love the honesty. Um Dave D, 2 thumbs up. We got Baja Lifer, LOL. I'm glad I was entertaining you guys, bro. Casey Williams, LOL. Gary is in the ER, bro. You already know. Dave D, I lost on everything I bought on Solana. Done with that. I told you to buy Book of Meme, though. You didn't buy that one, bro? You buy Book of Meme and hold that shit for about a year. That one's a guaranteed banger. If you're, in fact, don't do that. Go to Solana, go to Radium, get the contract address for C Fund. I dare you to get some C Fund on Solana, and everything you lost, everything you bought on Solana. I want to change that. So go ahead and hit that. All right, cool. So let me see. We got Technologic 2011 Crypto Marks roast session. Jesus. He's like effing dying. It says putting entries just to get roasted now. Oh, that's why you guys started doing that. Baja Lifer Bones about to hit that 68. Let me see. I'm telling you, what did I tell you? Exit some of these plays, get into Bone. I'm not playing. I'm telling you, when I'm telling you the play's moving, it's looking like it's moving. Look, 67. 67. It's looking like what's it up just over the past 24 hours. Look at this. Everything green. Yeah, this is wanting to moon. This is definitely, oh, my bad. I'm not even sharing it. Bone is definitely trying to get up there, my people. Even if it dips down, it's gonna go to at least 75 cents, is my prediction, people. I could be wrong, but I'm rarely wrong. I was wrong way back in 87 one time. All right, cool. Let me see. So, oof, love Bone OP for sure. Nice. Thanks, my dude, for sure. Dang it, Dave. I know, right? Because I had to blame you for that. So it looks like I got another one I want. Hey, bro, straight up. Strong community. Yeah, Shiba Punk strong. The only community that I believe is stronger than Shiba Punks is CFund. And if you don't believe me, go to their Telegram. In fact, you know what? let me come over here. Let me see if I could do. I don't even know if I could do this, but let me see if I could swing over to Telegram while I'm streaming because I can't actually see anything. I'm gonna come over here to Corrupt Fund. All right, I'm gonna come to Corrupt Fund. I can't even. It's too slow, unfortunately. This thing right here does not want to. All right, here we are. Hit this one right here. Yeah, I was gonna actually put the Telegram. I was actually gonna put the Telegram. Where we at? Hold up. Share link. Here we are. Damn, this thing is laggy as hell. All right, cool. There it is, my people. So you think that community is banger? I'm about to put the corrupt fund link in the chat. All right. Hopefully I can put it in the chat because this thing is trizip. Oh, damn. You know what? I forgot to actually put the description and all that stuff for my live. That's on me though. All right. Go to Telegram, hit at corrupt fund. And then I want you to compare the communities. I guarantee you the livest community right now, based on the numbers, there's only about 166 people in the Telegram, and it's popping sometimes. All right. So just putting you out there. If you aren't already in the Telegram, go ahead, pop your head in, say a couple things. All right, cool. So let me see. Another one I want. So Dave D, strong community. Yeah, definitely strong. And C Fun has a strong one as well. So banger that Shabarium has such strong communities. That's key to Mooney. Dave D, I'm in on VPS AI. Me too. I'm in. In fact, it was up, it went down. It's basically at a floor right now. So I have so many plays I want to buy. If not, I might actually make another VPS purchase. Just putting it out there because it is so low. And that VPS AI is like GPU. In fact, I believe VPS is going to be worth more than GPU and OPSEC. Just putting it out there because what they're doing, and I should have shown you the website, but it's cool. It's cool because if not, this is just gonna keep going, and it's already 3.5 hours. So with that said, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for hanging with me on the post Bitcoin halving live stream. You guys see what the price is. I told, in fact, what I'm gonna do. The price is 64,000 right now. I'm gonna show you what I have it at right here. Okay, so it's still here. And look, it actually just started a new day wick right now. Okay, a new day wick. So essentially, what we're looking at right here is, or not a new day wick. It actually just it's the same wick. It's the same wick. Actually, is what it is. It just flipped green from the red. Yep, it is the same one. So we'll see what happens. This still is actually lower. This is actually still bearish, even though it looks like it's pushing up. Look at this. Look at the tops. The tops are still downward here, and that's the last thing I'm gonna do just to show you guys in case you guys can't see what I'm talking about. But this is what I'm talking about right here. Look at this. This is still, these are still going down. All right. In fact, I expect this to even go lower here. And if it breaks up, I expect it to go on this channel. So there it is. Bitcoin having between $63,000, $64,000. You feel me? So basically that's what we're talking about. It says, how do I get a membership? I click on more on the YouTube video, but no link. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's you hit join and it should take you somewhere. I'm not exact because Baja Lifer is actually the very first one, very first member. Appreciate you. Oh wait, hold up. Did I see that Technologic also was a member earlier? I might have skipped that. In fact, let me double check. That might have been, yes, his new member. Sheesh, I missed that, bro. Disrespectful little streamer. Techno Logic 2011. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. You already know. I'm glad I entertained you. I'm glad I entertained some of you guys. In fact, maybe that might have to be one of the themes of this. I'm gonna just be like, put anything out there. And you know what I should do? I should just roast it. I should make it a thing. I should make it a theme to roast Gary's ass every time. Just like out of nowhere, just like Gary's like, what? No one even asked for me, bro. Leave me alone. Stop giving analysis. Be like, Gary's on his last legs, I tell you. All right, cool. With that said, man, I appreciate all of you guys. Do me a favor, hit that sub, hit that like, bell it up because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. Leave a comment, hashtag DGen, hashtag 100x, hashtag I got wrecked, hashtag whatever you want. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. But I do want to say this. I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. I'm Bone Army. You are Bone Army. We are Bone Army. All right. And we're going to go to the moon. We're going to make it. All these fudders are going to get absolutely wrecked. I'm putting you on plays that are going to not only take off. See, that's one key thing. I was about to sign off, but just one last thing. Even if these plays trade sideways, because they're paired with bone, and bone, in my opinion, is a 100x. Bone, in my opinion, is a 1000x. These plays, even if they trade sideways, will be 100x's. We're lucky and fortunate to be in Shibarium this early. With that said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm glad you got a kick. I might do this again tomorrow. Let me know if you do want me to do it. I will definitely consider it. We'll see what the charts are looking like tomorrow. Maybe they go up, maybe they go down. We'll see. Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Or is it D? In fact, last thing on those comments, actually, this, which would be actually kind of banger. I think, let me know. Do you think A, B, C, or D? Which one of these is going to be what Bitcoin is going to do? Is it going to dip below 42 to 38? Is it going to dip to 52? Is it going to go sideways and trade between 66 and 59? Or is it going to spike and just start mooning to $80,000, which is D? I believe that was the least likely. I hope I'm wrong and that it moons, but most likely it looks like it's going to go down. Let me know A, B, C, or D, my people, in the comments. Appreciate you all. And as always, much love. And I'm out. Go ahead and write them in. I'm going to wait a little bit because I see you guys putting them in sideways. Yeah, we do. Blah, blah, blah. Hashtag Gary. Poor Gary, man. I left that mofo bandage. You guys ever see when someone breaks their back, their elbow, their bone, their pelvis, and they're on a cast on a bed, and then they got to drink from a little straw, and they're like, "How you doing?" They can't even move their jaw; it's wired shut. They're like, "I'm doing okay." That's Gary. All right, last roast, and I'm out. Deuces, my people. Appreciate y'all.